RPG for You and Me presents Neon Heat, a duet actual play podcast using the Savage Worlds rule set in our custom cyber fantasy setting. Thank you for joining us, and welcome back to Caldonix.
Previously on Neon Heat, Athena and her team begin their descent into the tunnels, and we see the hours preceding it as they go. Roth gets caught up to speed by Athena, barring a few omissions. Zadal does not show up, and Darius heads to the mines, but confides in Athena there is nothing he can do. As the group advances through the tunnels, they face resistance in the form of swarms, and they finally break into a large cavern where there are survivors from the Shard. Athena makes the clash with the yellow-eyed tunnel beasts more expedient than expected, and over the wall she made to protect the civilians appears Roja, battered, but not beaten. Could I lobby for conviction?
Yes, that's actually the very first thing that I have on my list is Athena gets conviction. Both with how you dispatched that enemy in one attack, and then your great success of finding survivors.
Whew.
You may have conviction. Every now and then I double check to see if there's a more recent edition of Suede, and I always try to check the errata to see what, if anything, has been updated. So, at some point in the past, conviction was changed. It still functions generally the same, but I would say they made it better. Now, instead of spending your conviction and adding it to one die roll, and being able to Benny and reroll and stuff, when you use conviction, it lasts for that entire round of combat. Further, you can also spend a Benny at the very start of your next turn to continue the conviction forward, and to basically let it roll into the next turn and apply to everything you're doing.
Which is pretty wild, but it does make it a way more versatile resource.
It does. It makes it very powerful. I'm hoping not overpowered, but we'll see how things go.
Would I be able to start off this session with the use of an adventure card? It's Flesh Wound.
Okay.
It says, get up, Hicks, you're not fooling anyone. Play to cause all allied extras wounded in this encounter to rise immediately unshaken and unharmed. I was thinking about the survivors.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Pretty solid.
It seemed appropriate. Athena got pretty immediately sidetracked by a three-way hug. She is aware that she's not combat aware currently and wants to do another sweep just to make sure everything's cool beans.
Go ahead and make me a notice roll at -2 because of the lighting penalties. I think it was a 4 before, but
8.
While you turn to look at things, you feel Vi stirring within you. You can tell that she's trying to put that filter over your eyes.
She'd let it snap on. As long as it's not the mask, the big old fire shadow mask.
You had made a roll earlier to try to convey that you didn't want to do that, and I think you rolled well on that.
I think I might have gotten a raise.
Yeah, I think you got a raise, so
cool.
I feel like that point was understood. So as you're surveying the scene with your normal Vel eyes, you'd see carcasses scattered all over the place, pieces of shell, nasty mucus and goop everywhere. And there is a great hole in the cavern floor where the enormous mole creature had emerged from, and that is still maybe there's an occasional twitch or squelch as its blood continues to run out over the cavern. This is a huge, I forget what the actual measurement is.
You said it was like a rhino or like 2 hippopotamus?
Yes, that is correct. I meant like huge as a category of size, so I don't want to misspeak, but yeah, it's like a bigger hippo. You can see that there is no further movement in this cavern. Nothing is coming from the dark tunnel at the opposite end of the cavern. And then Vi's vision snaps over yours and everything gets that purple filter, you can immediately see that there are soft motes of yellow light drifting past you from basically all the bodies in this cavern, and they're heading towards that tunnel with all the fog and mist, closer to the survivors, drifting through the air in that way.
And she's seen that happen with purple before, but not with yellow.
Correct. It's relatively faint. I mean, it's abstract, so you can see it drifting through the air. Going
Do they leave
tunnel.
trails? Like little shooting star trails?
Fleetingly. They don't leave behind anything substantial. You can tell that something is moving in a more permanent way.
Athena gives Vi an affirmative feeling when she's tracking these emotes. She pushes back from the other two for a second, holds up one finger. Just a sec. And she walks back over to the giant burrowed hole with a wave of her hand, closes that bad boy up while her shape Earth is still active.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Because she doesn't want anything else to pop out of there.
What does it look like when you shape the Earth for Athena?
Right now, like a shoe kind of wrist jerk.
I like that.
And it just inches closed.
We watch this tunnel seal itself.
It's probably jerky and not quite as fast because she's running pretty close on her time limit at this point.
Spears of earth shoot across this empty hole to smash it closed. Doesn't look neat, but it's done.
Well, it doesn't have to look neat.
As you're doing this, the Inquisitor checks in with you in your mind to confirm that you said they were survivors and to get additional information from you as to where they would be located and all that good stuff.
She'd let him know where they are. She'd let him know about the specific obstacles to overcome and request pacifiers escort the rescue folks. She wants some amount of backup presence in this cavern. Hold the area.
You get that order out and they tell you that people will be there likely within a half hour.
She wants to walk back over to Roja and Pavi and see what's going on with that.
They're hugging again as you walk back. Roja's speaking in a tired voice. They glance up as you approach. Your other teammates, Roth, Tuka, and Nemo, are moving their way around the wall of earth that you've created.
To check on the people.
And you see a couple of the survivors poking their way around the side too. And they seem to be in conversation with Roth for at least a moment.
Athena asks Roja, "What did you see? What happened?"
She takes a deep breath with a faraway look, shakes her head a little bit, and says, "Where do I start? When the mist went up, everyone started to fall asleep, and I could feel myself going as well, so adrenaline does strange things when you're on a panic, you know."
Oh, I'm aware.
Yes. So I was able to keep myself awake based on everything that I've been researching and working on. Moves a hand up to tap near her temples where you saw that she had created this mushroom webbing from her temples that goes over her hair, a greenish yellow. "The vortex brought us here." She waves a hand vaguely towards that tunnel filled with mist. "And everyone was asleep but me. I was the only one. There were too many to count. I have no words."
How did you get all these people out?
One at a time. I don't know if he lost control, or if he couldn't tell that I was free of his control, if there was just too many of them to keep track of. I don't know, but I was able to stay awake, and there was nothing holding me, nothing keeping me there. So I tried to look around, I tried to find anyone else that was still awake, and I found this cavern. She waves a hand, and there was no mist. So I started trying to bring people here, and I brought a few, and they started to wake up, and then they helped me bring some more, and then she points towards the opposite tunnel where all the creatures had been coming from, and then they started coming.
How long were you guys fighting?
I lost track. It wasn't very many at first.
Oh, I meant time-wise.
I don't know. Like I said, there weren't very many of the creatures at first, so we didn't need to devote as much attention. And then more and more, and they were trying to push past us into the tunnel, and then I couldn't go to get any more, and we've been here ever since.
They were trying to push past you into the misty tunnel?
They were just coming in a wave. I can't explain it.
No, it's okay. Hey, you're good. Sorry.
And she shakes her head a little bit. They were coming, and we had to defend ourselves, but they kept trying to go into the tunnel. For all of us, I suppose. Oh, I have to check. She pulls herself up the wall that you've created and throws herself over the lip and disappears beyond your sight onto the other side of the wall.
Athena looks at Pavi. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Should someone stay here and watch for crabs?
Pavi looks at you, shrugs, and then jumps up on top of the wall with her springy kangaroo legs.
Athena, with a shake of her head, makes to get around the wall, eyes on the tunnel as she goes, just to make sure.
Pavi stays up on the wall. As you move around the wall that you've created, there's a large group of people speaking. All the other members of your team, some of the survivors have come over, the ones who are standing in that battle line, exchanging words. There are many people slumped against the wall in sitting positions. Some of them appear to still be unconscious. Roja is kneeling down over a couple of forms that are just flat on their back. This is where your adventure card becomes relevant.
Hell yeah.
In that during the last encounters, the crabs had pushed past you based on the rolls and made their way over the wall and had savaged some of the survivors.
Oh no.
But because you've now played that adventure card, it means that there were not any fatalities.
Oh yes, nailed it.
I mean, it says they're unshaken, unharmed, so I think it just means that everybody's okay.
That's really all she could ask for.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's
more than she could ask for.
That's a huge adventure card. So I don't know how that works in here thematically, if that means that maybe some of them did get attacked, but now they're okay or being healed up, or maybe their clothing is just torn and wrecked. Rosa's kneeling over a little velociraptor-style Karnak, sitting there, their tail twitching, glancing down at their clothing, looking for signs of injury as Roja gives them the once-over. I can't believe you're unscathed. And you note that there are a number of dead crabs on the side, too.
Ooh.
While Roja is tending to that Karnak and says that, a large, bulky man, umber skin, bright red hair, and matching eyes, walks his way over from the group that had been talking with Roth. He's hefting a large stone in one hand, and then tosses it onto the ground on top of one of the crabs, and there's a sick crunch. You note there's a little red aura on the stone when he tosses it down. He says, "You think I'm gonna let anybody through that line?" No. To Roja.
Is this person familiar to Athena at all?
Maybe. Make me a common knowledge.
Any modifiers?
Nope.
My common knowledge is a D6.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Because she knows some things.
Okay. You know nothing.
She doesn't know who this is. Whoops. Athena did see that flying around earlier on the way in. She points to the energy that's crackling back off, and she's like, "That was good."
Oh, thanks. I'm pretty proud of it myself. Bit of a late bloomer, but...
I don't understand. Seems like an inside joke for someone who isn't me.
He gives a bit of a laugh, and he says, "I'm just glad it's good for something, you know? My mom's Ori and my dad's human, so I never really showed signs of being able to do anything Corey-wise growing up. But then, it popped up all of a sudden, so I'm glad I can put it to use."
Oh boy, Athena's gotta cast some empathy on that. Oh no. Ooh, no, that won't do.
Yeah, maybe it's your battle adrenaline still going, the craziness of this entire situation, but how does it fail to you? Can you not see anything? Does it just not go?
She goobers it up because she's trying to blink her purple eyes away, and she loses it.
Gotcha.
Fizzles.
He's got a genial expression, a big smile. He's a hefty built guy, very solid frame. His hair is like a small, poofy afro.
What's your name?
Oh, you might know me as my aspirant name, Fever Pitch.
Oh my gosh.
But you can call me Hector. Hector Reed.
Good to meet you.
Likewise. Do I know you?
No. Probably not.
Let's see if he does. I don't know. Oh, he got a 4. Oh, no way. You're the conduit.
Yep, that's me. She says very awkwardly as these war-torn survivors are around, not wanting to showboat.
A little tone deaf here. Oh, this is, well, wish we could have met under better circumstances, but still, good to meet you.
Yeah, what's going on in there? Gestures to the mist tunnel.
I wish I could tell you. We were all at the Shard, Then crazy big tornado thing sucked us all up, fell asleep. Roja dragged me out of here, woke me up, and then I was able to help get her some people out, but it's real hard to stay awake.
Roja dragged you out. She looks at his beefy frame.
I know.
How far does it go? How far could you stay awake?
20 yards, maybe. We're underground, right? Tunnels probably go forever. But,
probably forever.
But I can't get very far in without falling asleep, and, I don't want to make Roja keep dragging me out here every time I do.
Right.
Slow going. Why do you think there's so few of us? Roja's listening. Everybody else is listening, but Roja's continuing to check over this Karnak and then moves on to some of the other survivors, making soft inquiries to the people that she's looking over. Basic doctor stuff, but doesn't disrupt the conversation.
While she's doing doctor stuff, Athena's gonna do something daring. She's gonna use her brain, and she's gonna jerk her chin at Hector and ask him to come out in front of the wall, give her a situational blow-by-blow, which she will listen to, but she really wants to make an offer.
Sure. Hector follows you to the front of the wall. He's taken confident strides. You can tell the situation's worn on him, so he's experiencing some level of fatigue, but he seems pretty upbeat overall, all things considered. He starts to point around. He says, pretty straightforward. We were pulling survivors out, then these crab things, kicks one of them with a foot, and it jostles and clatters against another one. A little bit of its shell falls off. Just started coming from the tunnel down there, and they were scurrying real fast, and they looked like they meant business, and they had these yellow eyes, so we formed up, and I just started pelting them with anything I could pick up, mostly rocks. That went on for a while, and then you guys showed up. Thanks.
It's what we do. She was only half listening to him talk.
He's like, giving you a blow-by-blow, like, oh, this one jumped at me, and I went through it, and
She can appreciate the enthusiasm, but she's tuckered.
He's got post-battle adrenaline. I survived. Now I can be a little bit more relaxed about all this vibe.
Athena takes her ever-present tiny flip notebook out of one of her pouches. I don't know why she brought it to the tunnels. Kind of always has it in one of her belt pouches. And she writes down an address. And she hands it to him and says, this is my P.O. box. I know a couple of late bloomers, and I know from them it can be a little confusing sometimes, a little weird. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line.
He turns toward you and quirks a large brow, but accepts the piece of paper, and he says, yeah, okay. Sure. If I have any questions, I'll let you know. He looks at you hard for a moment, a searching look, looking for intent. All right, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, we gotta look out for each other. And I gotta go look out for those two. She spots Tuca and Nemo and is gonna leave now.
All right, see ya, the conduit.
See ya, Beaver Pitch.
Nods to himself.
She's making connections.
Yeah.
Contacts. She walks over to Tuca and Nemo and says, are you guys okay?
Tuca and Nemo are actually picking through the corpses. Tuca is standing by the giant mole creature. Nemo's nearby, but you go over, you can see that Tuca has a couple of tears in her armor, and there's a big gash on her thigh. Nemo occasionally setting off a spark here or there. You can see some of his plating has been gouged into, like a puncture. They both turn to look at you as you approach. Well, I've been way worse, more recently too, but I can't believe you killed this thing. Look how big it is.
Too big.
Yeah. Make me a notice roll.
9.
Tuca's very fixated on the carcass of this creature, and you can tell that she is both deep in thought and disturbed.
We should do a little brain check-in with Tuca specifically only, if she can still do that.
The mind link is still up, sure.
Are you alright?
That's sort of a null and void question for today, isn't it?
You just look bothered? More so than I would expect.
I mean, all these things in the tunnel with the yellow eyes.
Well, it's all heading back into the mist. I saw it.
But I mean, something like this, maybe something like this got my daddy, What does that mean? Just thinking about how he might have been down there by himself. Having to fight something like this. I don't know if even he could have done this. Taken out by himself. It's fine, it just makes me wonder. That's all.
She squats down by Tuca and puts a steady hand on her back, looking at the damage.
She rises when she feels your hand, pats it with hers, and says, yeah, I'm alright. Thanks. Gotta stay focused.
We already got people. We already got him. This is good so far.
Yeah, I mean, damn. Could have gone way worse, especially you didn't take out this thing.
That was mostly just the rock momentum. I can't even really take credit for it.
Alright, you wanna play modest, that's fine. I ain't gonna argue with you.
We should see if we can get you fixed up.
Yeah, I'll see if the good doctor's got any juice left.
She might. Everybody looked pretty okay, all things considered.
I'll take a look.
She says to Nemo, I'm not amazing with tools, but I can make anything you need. We're gonna be here for a sec till the pacifiers get here.
Yes, self-repairs can be quite difficult. I am not quite poised to do so in this circumstance.
You want Pavi to take a look? She's very good.
If she is capable, then she might be able to assist me, yes.
Well, let's go see about that.
Tuka starts to walk over there, but Nemo puts out a hand to stop you before you continue walking.
May I have a moment with you?
Yeah.
And he glances up in the direction that Tuka's walking to, specifically over towards the group with Roth.
While the Arbiter is otherwise occupied. After all of this is done, we should talk, maybe, you and I.
What about?
We have mutual friends.
Is it a short friend?
He would be one of them, yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
He nods, swivels, and looks at the mole creature behind you and says,
This is strange, to see something so big so close to the city.
Well, it's got those yellow eyes on it, puppeting it around.
Yes, it does. That is what I mean. It does not come up this way.
It's gotta be Zeev, right?
That would be my guess. It is the only explanation that I can think of. I am impressed with you. Very much so.
Thank you.
To dispatch it in a single blow. That was creative.
It was lucky.
Survival is very often based in luck. More than most of us would like to admit. You would do very well as a Cassian, I think.
If I wasn't so damn claustrophobic.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Unfortunate, but there are many areas of the cave network that look very similar to this cavern here. I'm not here to recruit. Don't worry. I wanted to speak with voices just in case there's some sort of...
Don't worry, I completely understand.
Good, good.
I'm glad you got your augment so quick.
Yes, it was necessary for the situation. It is not something I expected to ever need.
Trying times.
Indeed. Well, that is all. I just, Deirdre tells me that you are to be trusted. So, I will. She has good judgment. You know, usually.
Well, if she's vouching for me, I'm incredibly flattered.
Trust can be a difficult thing to parse out, but
he gives the mole creature a little shove with his shield.
Trying times, as you said.
Trying or not, we're running out of it.
Let's go rejoin the others.
If Pavi's still on the wall, she tries to wave and flag her down.
She'll spring over towards you. Couple hops, lands in front of you.
Do you have anything in your magic little satchel can help fix Nemo up?
It's science. It's not magic. Yeah, I mean, he's arrow. I can take a look. How bad is it?
A spark from Nemo goes off right next to Athena's mask, and she leans away just ever so slightly.
Pavi gives Nemo the once-over and then can set about trying to repair the damage that he's sustained. It works like healing, 10 minutes per wound. Pavi's repair skill, I think, is probably a D8. If you want to roll her repair, you may.
6.
Okay. So she will be able to heal Nemo's one wound over the course of 10 minutes.
Cool,
she can set about doing that as you do whatever it is that you want to do.
Athena goes back around the wall just to see if anything else came up.
More of the survivors are awake and involved in conversation. The air is still...
anxious.
Yeah, it's very anxious, but almost a giddy excitement there too. Probably just the fact that...
battle drunk.
Yeah, or that they're alive.
Survival adrenaline.
Yeah.
She notices that it's a little livelier than perhaps is a good thing to be in a tunnel surrounded by nebulous threats. She walks over to Roth and says, "Should we tamp the mood?"
Can you make me another notice, please?
4.
When you speak to Roth, there's like a fraction of a second before he actually seems to react to your words, like you're snapping him out of a daze or something.
Mm-hmm.
His attention has also been drawn back to that mole creature several times. His demeanor seems a little bit further away than it usually does.
Well, they got plenty of cause to celebrate. Unless it's gonna cause us problems, I'd just as soon leave them in a decent state while we get back up sin.
Do you know what that thing was?
They're called Scalacino, usually much deeper in the mountain. I'm sure Cassie and Nemo can give you more details if you like.
It shouldn't be here, right?
Burrowing creatures can go where they damn well please, but they don't like loud noises. big crowds, things like that, so it wouldn't normally wander up our way, but it does plenty of hunting down in the tunnels. I'm surprised to see it up here, but given that it had those yellow eyes, I don't know what to think now. What does that mean? Does that mean Zeev's bringing them in?
That's all we have to work on right now. I would assume, but I saw some yellow getting sucked back towards... She jerks her chin towards the mist.
What do you mean you see it?
I saw it. She doesn't want to elaborate, but she feels it's prudent information to pass along.
I've been watching it this whole time. I didn't see nothing.
I got a good eye for color.
His eyes narrow at you. So you're trying to make it seem as though...
She's not really sure. I think she's a little adrenaline high too, so she's probably saying some shit she shouldn't.
Make me a persuade roll.
I'm gonna Benny that. 4.
His eye narrows at you, but he lets that pass.
Well, you reckon we got time to wait around for reinforcements to get here before we push through?
I'd like to say yeah, but I don't know. I'd feel like a bad regulator leaving these people here, but there are so many more people in the tunnels, and they all seem pretty okay, all things considered. So I think if we need to press on, we can.
I brought you in as the expert here, so I'm asking for your opinion.
I think we should move.
All right. Do what you gotta do and then get everybody together and we can push on.
You'll be here for probably at least 15 minutes total because Pavi needs to repair Nemo.
Right. She's hoping Tuka's getting looked at. She wouldn't mind getting looked at herself, but she's the last priority in her mind. You know what? Athena has healing. I could see she could heal herself.
You could.
I want to roll Athena healing to see how it goes.
Okay. That's fine. Maybe Roja is out of power points right now, and that's kind of the price to be paid in the situation.
I think that seems fair.
But she can roll healing for Tuka. That'll take 10 minutes because Tuka has a wound. You can heal on yourself during that same 10 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to roll for them at the same time?
Sure. I'll say Roja has a D6.
She's a doctor.
She has like medic training or something. She didn't go to school to be a doctor. She's like a doctor because she can use healing.
Honey.
Yeah. You ready?
Athena's healing does not work. I think she, with one arm, is just trying to... She's got gauze in her teeth. She's trying to, wrap, and it's just not going well.
Mm-hmm.
She's hoping nobody's looking at her. She turns around.
Roja got a 3 and a 2.
Damn.
With her -1 wound penalty, that is not going to be sufficient. I will say that if you would like to use Common Bond to spend one of your bennies, or if you would like to use one of your buddy bennies to give Roja power points so she can use healing, I'm okay with that.
I'd use a Common Bond Benny.
Okay. Healing is a 3-point power, so giving her 5 points will only let her use it once, but if you would like, she can always try to short the power to cast it using less points. So let's deal with the actual healing power first.
That one's for Tuka.
Okay. You want to roll for the Psiology? Roja's Psiology is a D8 and a D6 to cast healing.
Oh no.
Well, it's a fail, so she loses a power point.
Okay, so she can try again.
So she's at 4 power points now.
God. That's a 1.
Alright. Well.
Oh, it's a 4, but she has a wound, doesn't she?
It doesn't count for the power. Roja does not have a wound.
Oh, she doesn't? Oh, whew.
Tuka has a wound. So when you're using the healing skill on somebody, their wound penalty is detracted from your roll, which makes it harder to heal. But the power does not apply to that. That means she has 1 power point left. If you would like, she can try to short the power and cast healing.
And if I fail, she gets fatigue, right?
I think it counts as a critical fail. A character may cast a power with fewer power points than it requires, whether they have them or not, by increasing the difficulty of the arcane skill roll. For every power point a character will short, they suffer a -1 penalty to the roll. If a character fails, it's considered a critical failure. So she would need to take a -2 to the roll, but she could try it. And if she fails, then she'll take fatigue and lose the power points.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay. Got a -2.
Oh, nuts. It's a fail.
Unless you want to Benny it.
I really need these bennies.
Oh, well, it says it counts as a crit fail. Yeah, I think that means that you can't Benny to reroll either, so I'm going to give you a mental check mark on the way to giving you a Benny for having Tuka be healed before you. So we get a shot of Athena trying to rip off the gauze one-armed to apply bandages and stuff to herself.
I feel like maybe that's what gives Roja more power points, is seeing this dum-dum trying to fix herself alone.
Roja, with her limited medical supplies from the cloths and rags that people have scrounged together from their current belongings, is trying to stem the gash on Tuka's thigh, and in the midst of failing to do that, watches you failing to heal yourself too, somehow musters up some extra courage and energy, produces a healing needle from beneath her tongue, and jabs it into Tuka's leg, and then we watch as that wound knits closed.
Whew.
She then comes over to you, kneeling down, and says, "Give me that. You're not going to do any good with it."
You're probably right, she says with it still in her mouth.
"That is not very sanitary." She pulls
goes,
it out of your mouth. Yeah. "Can't imagine it tastes good either."
Doesn't. Smacks her lips a couple times.
Hold on.
She scrunches up her face, and you can tell that her mouth is closed, but her jaw is working, and she's concentrating and focused, and her face starts to go a slightly redder shade, and then she lets out a... Two of her vine-like legs whip out to post against the ground and steady her as she wobbles a little bit and says,
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if... I don't think I can do anything more.
Hey, that's okay.
How long until backup gets here?
10, 15 minutes.
She nods, moves into more of a sitting position, rubs at her temples.
This looks nice, by the way. It's very stylish.
Oh, it does.
She lightly hats her veil.
She flinches away at your touch, just in surprise. Like, she has her head down, and then you do that, and she flinches away and says,
Oh, thank you. Style was not within my mind.
It's a core part of your mind, then, because it looks great.
Thank you.
I'm real glad you're safe. What you did is amazing. You got all these people out. That was you.
She lets out a huff of air, but she has a small smile on her lips.
I wish it could have been more, but thank you. I'm glad I could make a difference.
Well, I guarantee none of these people are going to forget it.
That makes her smile get a little wider. I hope they can make a difference too.
Sometimes all you need is a little push. Or a jab. She can't help herself.
She has a look that is almost suffering, but then she smiles again and pokes one of her large fingers at you, gives you a jab in your chest. There's no force behind it.
She accepts it, leans away with it like it was a more powerful jab.
I'll be fine here. I'll look after everyone. I have done all that I can, but I think the rest of you can still do more. Well, I hope you can.
She pushes herself up, starts to stretch. Over the next couple of minutes, your team gathers in front of the fog-filled tunnel entrance until everybody's over there but you, and the survivors are still grouped together. The ones who are still on their feet and ready to fight are out in the cavern proper, keeping an eye out, just making sure nothing is coming for them.
As she walks away, she turns her head to address the people behind the wall, one last time before heading in. The pacifiers are going to be here soon. Stick together, listen to them. Don't go wandering off, but we gotta go.
There's a round of murmuring and acknowledgement. One woman comes up to you and clutches at your arm. "Thank you for saving us."
Would have done it even if it wasn't my job. With a genuine smile she can't see through her visor, probably.
Yeah. The woman has a dreamlike expression, probably shell-shocked from this entire experience, but
Stick with Roja.
Nods to you, still dreamy, and turns away and makes her way back to the group.
Athena walks over to her team in front of this big ol' misty nightmare.
Athena, you are gathered in front of the mist-covered tunnel. You are joined by Arbiter Photius Roth, Regulator Sekapavi, Regulator Tukasato, and Cassian Nemo. Photius Roth stands looking into the murky fog of the tunnel, but glances over as you approach.
We're gonna lose our link when we go in there.
That seems probable.
But we gotta go. The pacifier should hold here, full stop, till the fog clears.
I think we are the best chance for success. Otherwise, they might be able to continue ferrying them out as they have been, but not for a prolonged period of time if they got beasties coming up from the tunnels. And who knows what Zeev's got down there, too. This is it.
This is it.
Expect and act as though we are the only solution to this problem. Because as far as we know, we are. Now, we got a lot of survivors in the tunnel there, so watch what you're doing. Don't start attacking things out of hand if you can't see what you're doing.
If there are civilians with yellow eyes, what they were has been burned out of them. There's nothing left. If it's anything like the red we saw earlier.
There's silence from the group that hangs heavily.
So if we can avoid it, it's always good to avoid it, but if we have to... He's gotta have at least diver support. He took his whole diving club, he took the guy who drove that fucking boat. They might be flunkies, they might just be asleep. He's probably just eating them for their quarry.
You mean like eating?
I don't think it's like that anymore the more I've been thinking on it.
Good.
He probably does it like he does siphon shit, but on a person instead of a crystal, is my hunch.
I guess that makes sense. I want him getting his fingers on me.
Nemo, you might want to stay back from him. I'm thinking now, she says with a worried look up and down at his circuitry.
He would be able to kill me as easily as he could kill any of you. I must go with you.
Oh no, please come with us. Just, maybe give him a berth. You can be so far away, and she makes a punching gesture.
I will do my best to fight intelligently, yes. I agree. Your concern is noted and appreciated.
She nods. Well, we going in?
Yeah, we're going in.
Athena walks in, and the mist flows around her, but maybe sucked back into place as she disappears behind the wall.
The thick fog hanging over the entrance is in almost a perfect wall that does not enter this cavern. Small wisps of it fall away, curling up into the air. We see the five of you standing in front of this tunnel before Athena takes the first steps forward, vanishing into the fog, and the others follow behind. Within moments of stepping into the fog, you can distinctly tell that a hollow silence falls. Any noise from the previous cavern is muffled almost entirely, and the further you move in, even over the course of 15 to 20 feet, it's gone, and you can't hear anything from the previous cavern. The temperature rises by several degrees, and there's a stickiness in the air. There's a distinct smell. It's just short of fragrant. It smells nice in here. And there is an initial and constant presence against your circlet. There are occasionally small buffets of warmth that fade back into an underlying constant heat, but you can tell that it's present. You also detect that the psionic link does collapse immediately.
Like a rubber band snapping in her head.
Tuka says, y'all feel that? That what it feels like when somebody's trying to get in your mind? That's all tingly. I don't like it. Give me the willies.
They're good. They'll keep you on your toes.
It's like a weird sound. A low hum that never quite goes away.
Let me know if it gets louder.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it gets like a little worse. Is that how it feel for you?
Hot's hot. Metal doesn't cool down real quick.
All right.
In the tunnel here, it seems like the wall of fog you just walked through was the thickest. In the tunnel itself, it's still hanging heavy, but you can look around and see things. The tunnel that you're in right now is 10 feet across, 15 feet tall. You can immediately see that up ahead, there are rows and rows of survivors, slumped and collapsed against the walls, almost entirely motionless. You see small, stirring movements here and there, but that's about it. You also notice that there are creatures asleep in the tunnel too. More of those frog crabs that appear to have made it partway up the stretch of tunnel that you're in right now before collapsing, and then none after a certain point.
Athena mutters to Tuka and says, can we start killing those crabs as we go? Because if we do our job right, everybody's gonna wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get to work. And as they go, they start executing these crabs. She makes her bracer into a little punch blade.
Tuka ignites her glaive, dispatches the crabs as you guys walk past, and Nemo says,
Doesn't look like the Sally Mala made it very far.
At least not here.
Yes, if they came in from another entrance, it's possible they made it much further.
We need to keep eyes out for Silas. He's probably closer to Zeev, if I had to guess, but...
What's your plan here? What do you want to do?
The marching order is basically the same, except much tighter, and Tuka is now in the middle with Pavi and Athena. So Nemo's still in the front with two shields, Roth's in back. Walking formation is much closer.
You guys walk forward. 5 to 10 minutes passes as you follow this tunnel. What pace are you guys taking?
A fast walk. They're not flat out running like she wants to be careful about stuff, but have some measure of urgency. They don't want to get caught off guard.
You round a bend in the tunnel, reach a fork in the road.
She's still been dropping those pebbles.
The UV pebbles. Very cool idea.
Just in case.
And Nemo says, his voice crackling over the speaker in the thick fog.
I don't know which way we should go. Do we have any way of telling what the correct path is?
Can she flick on her purple vision?
Purple vision, sure. Vi has that same underpinning of
nervousness.
Definitely nervousness. I don't know if it's quite dread at the moment, but uneasiness, yes.
God, if these things take on aspects of their host, she's ruined this thing with anxiety. Like,
riddled with anxiety.
So you get a response from Vi. You can snap it on. I'm not going to ask for any kind of roll. You can tell in these tunnels, you still see motes of yellow energy drifting through the fog and the mist everywhere, but also forming paths that curve to the right fork. You can even tell that there's another tendril of energy coming from the left fork going to the right fork.
Okay.
You can also see more of those motes of red energy occasionally drifting from the sleeping citizens of the tunnel that are going along that same path too.
Oh boy. She says, let's start going right, and if it's dead end, we can just double back.
He doesn't even say anything. He just turns to the right and starts stomping forward, keeping both of his shields up and at the ready. You continue down this path again for another couple minutes. And at this point, enough time has passed through your walking that an hour of restful stuff has happened, so you can recover 5 power points.
Thank you.
10 points.
As you've been walking this whole time, there are still those buffets of energy against your circlet. As you pass down this tunnel, the mist begins to move a bit more. It's just in motion more, and it occasionally starts to form shapes. Before long, you realize that it's making nebulous shapes of what looks like people walking, even things that sort of look like shop fronts. Weird shapes of the mist, and it seems like you're walking down a street almost.
What the fuck?
There's a couple of blobby shapes, indistinct forms hunched together like people in conversation, and you can actually hear sounds in the air.
She runs her hand through one of the shop fronts to see if it corrects itself, re-solidifies, you know?
When you run your hand through it and pull the mist away, the distortion stays. It doesn't fix itself and go back. It just starts to move in the same trajectory that you've put it into. And some of these shapes already existed as you continue walking through the tunnel, and some of them congeal from the nothingness of the other mist as you go.
What the hell is this?
This is a new one. He generally likes to make lumpier looking people that attack you, but it doesn't seem like these are too interested in that. I wonder if he's asleep. Is he dreaming? I mean, sometimes I wake up, my bracer's in a different shape, and I didn't do that.
I suppose it's possible.
She shoots some eyes back at Roth. Not purple eyes. Just regular eyes.
His are narrowed in wariness and suspicion, definitely poised at the ready as you continue walking.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah. As you continue through the tunnel of these strange shapes, and you continue to feel those warm buffets against your circlet, there is eventually a voice in the darkness as well.
My reputation perceives me.
Fuck. Alright, you can take a Benny.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. You took me up on my offer. That's good.
He's not asleep. She says very low.
As you say he's not asleep, there's a low laugh.
She shakes her shield out.
Who has time to sleep? There's so much work to be done.
I don't think this infrastructure's gonna hold up.
On the wall to your left, out of the mist, is another one of those large eyeballs. Very similar to the giant one made of energy that you saw above the shard, but this just pushes its way out of the wall, and it's made completely of mist, and it turns and focuses on you.
Come in, please. See if you can find me.
Oh, thanks for the invitation. Is he gesturing at a shop front with his eyeball?
Nope, it's just tracking you as you walk.
She wants to fire a bolt at it.
Go ahead.
Try and disperse it. Probably won't work, but you never know.
Go for your wound penalty.
I shan't. That's a 5.
5 is a success.
5?
So you're just shooting a lightning bolt at the eye?
Yeah, she's just trying to get it dispersed because she's noticed that these things don't do quite as well with electricity.
Okay. Yeah,
and she doesn't want it watching them.
Sure. So you shoot a bolt at this misty eye. It courses through the construct, which vaporizes and dissipates, and his voice echoes again through the cavern. And this is a sound. Like, it's not in your head or anything. It's a sound you can hear in the cavern.
Oh, feisty. Just like last time.
She flicks her purple back on, hoping she can find him fast and surprise him.
What you can see with the purple vision is that same yellow-red trail of energy that continues forward.
She's gonna keep it up for a while just to see if there's any variation in it, but she elbows Naaman and says we gotta keep going.
He nods to you and continues forward.
Oh, what? I thought you liked to banter. Ain't got nothing to say no more.
Not in front of her boss, she doesn't.
Oh, come on now. Like I told you, I got Silas. I know plenty of things.
Oh, she's trying so hard to be quiet. Athena should have big mouth. It's a crime that she doesn't. Maybe she can keep him occupied by asking him about other stuff. She just nebulously whispers, "What are you trying to achieve? Zeev, why go to all the bother?"
Well, I thought I already made that pretty clear.
As he's talking, the mist on your right starts to form up again into a blobby shape, but this time it coalesces into a perfect replica of Zeev.
Oh shit.
Not colorized or anything, it's still just made out of this foggy mist, but it's a perfect replica of him, and he's walking alongside you guys as you make your way through the tunnel.
Ooh. Don't like that. What does this guy look like?
Oh yeah, I guess
I don't know. She has police sketches of Zeev.
She pulls it up next to the mist, just like,
Now, I have a question. When the eyeball was there, but he was talking, did she hear it coming from the eyeball, or was it coming from down the tunnel further?
It was coming from down the tunnel further.
So Athena's goal is to get him talking about dumb shit so they can hear when they're getting closer.
Zeev appears to be an Axion. He's got large chameleon eyes, a long, narrow face, rows of small teeth. Based on your research, I think you discovered he has a green-blue scale pattern, modeled, and he's got the grabby hands instead of claws. He's longer than he is tall, curly chameleon tail as well.
Wait, longer than tall?
His posture is hunched.
Oh, okay. Like
so
Tuka.
Similar
She
to
hunches
Tuka.
a little bit,
Yeah,
too.
similar to Tuka.
With a curly tail.
And he's got a little horn on the front of his face.
Okay.
But compared to you, who is 6 even, he's mid 5 foot hunched over, and he has the large orb-like chameleon eyes with the pupils being tiny pinpricks, currently glowing a brilliant shade of yellow, leaking smoke into the air.
What's he wearing?
Indistinct clothing. It's made out of mist. But he's walking.
She eyes his misty clothes up and down and says, "Who's your tailor?"
Gives you a toothy grin. He says,
Oh, what? You don't like it? I'm still getting the hang of all this, I'm sure you understand. Practice makes perfect after all.
"Why are you making the city? If you're so loving these tunnels."
Oh, that ain't me. That's more a side effect.
How
What?
so?
What, you can't hear him?
Who?
he smiles at you.
Why don't you come on and see? He been waiting for you after all.
Oh no.
If Athena's making the face that you're making right now. He lets out a laugh. The form dissipates and swirls forward and then reforms further up the tunnel as he's leaning against the wall.
Oh god, are we gonna have to fight Silas? She says very low to her team. She pulls his glasses out of her tactical fanny pack. She brought them so he can see.
Oh,
Because he hasn't had them. I don't know if he's been awake, strictly speaking, but
it's a nice gesture to have brought his glasses.
if Silas is up there, we gotta incapacitate him.
Yeah.
And Zeev's leaning against the wall, arms crossed, one clawed foot crossed over the other, bobbing up and down a little bit as you guys get closer. And he says,
So I gotta wonder, how much did you tell everybody? 'Cause last Silas knew was very hush-hush. So I'm wondering if the cat's out of the bag, so to speak.
Can't really keep cats in bags. They don't do well in there.
That sounds like a no to me.
Well, you're entitled to your opinions. I feel like the inside of her shield is starting to get all anxious looking. You know how snowflakes crystallize against glass or like ice?
Sort of.
Maybe it looks kind of like that, but it's just metal. Why'd you hit Feastival? Kind of a shitty thing to do.
I don't like being one to disrupt festivities, but it was just too good an opportunity to pass up, you know. Besides, we always working on a timetable.
Are we?
No, life is a timetable. Besides, I'm doing y'all a favor. I thought you might be a little bit more appreciative.
Favor?
What, all your citizens got gunked up with this red energy? I thought you might like the service of cleaning it up for them.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said.
And that was me asking you. Elaboration would be wonderful.
Well, I'm taking the red parasites out of the people what got it in them. You remember from when the city was covered in fog,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
when you put it there, buddy.
Not by choice.
She cocks her head in a very well kind of gesture.
Oh, it must be so nice to sit up high and mighty when you ain't the victim. You think I wanted this? Think I asked for what they did?
Why don't you tell me your story? We got time.
He sniffs a little bit as you guys pass him, turning a corner. He materializes above you on the ceiling, swinging like he's from Monkey Bars.
Well, I ain't too prideful to admit that my story ain't all that interesting. Just another example of the big guy using the little guy. Looking for a way out. That's what power does. It gives you options. Opens doors.
So you're a big guy now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well,
'Cause there are a whole lot of little guys in these tunnels.
safely asleep. And I think we've all seen how big I can be. Now you took care of Holland Troyer. I owe you my thanks for that one. See, that set the rest of us free. At least, the ones being held in check.
Well, he was a prick anyway.
Yeah, he showed his true colors.
Was this energy forced into you? Did you take it to get out of a bad deal?
You might say I signed a contract I didn't understand.
It's just as bad usually.
Sort of like signing a contract when you can't read the language it's been written in.
So you're just trying to protect us from the big bad shadow man? Is that what I'm hearing? That all this is out of the goodness of your heart? She looks back at Pavi for a sec. I don't think it is.
I'm aware enough to know there's more than one thing for us to be afraid of out there. Bigger things. The Shadow Man, as you call him, he's one of them. There's things deeper in this mountain.
Yellow things?
Give the lady a prize. I don't know how many there is. I only know what Holland knew and what I seen. But it's better to be a player in the game than a pawn within it.
Were you sending those creatures in the cavern after them? The survivors?
What creatures?
There we go.
Oh, you talking about those little crab thingies what coming in the tunnel? I put a stop to them. Well, looks like you put a stop to them this time.
So you didn't want them here?
I can only guess why they're here, and it's for me, so no, I don't want them coming in. Nor do I want them to tear up the citizens piecemeal. That's senseless. No point to it. And of course, the well-being of our citizens needs to be of the utmost priority. Someone's got to look out for them after all.
And he turns and glances at Arbiter Photius Roth.
Arbiter Roth, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. We would have had no reason to introduce ourselves at any point in the past, given my profession and your standing, of course.
Roth makes a grunt.
Not a very warm reception from the Arbiter. What do you think, Athena? How'd he warm up to you? Did you bare your heart? Tell him all your secrets.
Oh, my soul even. She says with a wave of her hand, very dismissive about it. She's just trying to throw out different reactions to stuff to see how he reacts. You know what I mean?
Sure, okay.
She's kind of fielding.
Yeah.
If you wanted to help with the parasite, you could have just been hitting up warden meetings all over the city.
Oh, the wardens. Just another cat's paw.
On which cat?
The wardens all just agents of the Shadow Man.
Krell, too?
Course.
Guy's a ghost. Can't find anything.
More Krell.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I can't help you with that because I never met him. I know that Troya and Krell were the Shadow Man's two main assets in the city. And with Troya gone and his structure dispersed, his underlings freed, that just leaves Krell in the wardens.
No problem then. She says, thinking very big problem. So you got all this power now. No tethers, it seems. I just don't understand your line of thinking.
What's to understand? Get power, have it, use it.
But for what?
To secure my own future. And maybe all yours if you play nice. Boy, you ought to know what I mean. When you got nothing, and then you find you got something and you can do things with it. You got more options than you ever had before. What kind of person sets that down, walks away, says, no, I don't want to change my life. I don't want to make a difference. Nobody. That's who. So don't look down on me.
It's just because I'm taller. A lot of people think that.
Shut up.
She smiles.
And then the mist reforms, so it's taller than you. Falls down from monkey barring into the tunnel in front of you.
Y'all want to live. You be careful how you decide to speak to me. How you handle this. We ain't gotta fight. That's not what I'm looking for.
Well, what would just make your day, buddy?
Turn around and leave. I'm happy to talk, but you seem quite determined. This is for your own good, I'm sure you understand. I'm giving you fair warning.
So how's Joel wrapped up into this?
Joe Shin.
Did you know him as an aspirant?
Oh, his legacy as an aspirant lives on, don't worry. But that was before my time. Joe Shin made himself quite a few enemies based on his decision-making. And of course, he's dead now. But you already knew that.
Her jaw clenches.
Yeah.
Who are some of these super cool enemies? Love to have words with them.
Make me a persuade.
Failed.
Let me roll,
I got my highest was a 3.
Oh, you got a 5.
Oh no. Now we get into things that you really want to know. You're gonna have to trade for it. Or you're gonna have to play nice.
What do you want to know?
I want.
And then you watch the misty form. He's like mid-speech, and then he jerks his head to one side a little bit, sort of like a twitch. The mist vibrates and shimmers and starts to lose its form. His form starts to dissipate before snapping back.
Revenge. Ah,
Revenge.
no.
On who? While he's seemingly a little distracted, she mutters to her group, "We gotta go faster."
Make me stealth.
Jesus.
What'd you get?
2. Well, that's a 1, because...
I got a 2 and a 3.
Shadow Man. And I don't know what the name is. Some arrow.
And his head twitches again, and he snaps his jaws and goes, "Ah."
You seen the arrow?
I never seen her, but never seen, only felt.
Shakes his head again, snaps his jaws, and says, "No, no." And then the form dissipates.
What's going on, Zeev? I was enjoying our chat.
You can hear general mumblings echoing down the tunnel, just like,
Gotta move, we gotta move right now. Pushes Nemo on the back to get him moving at a speed that she hopes will be very fast.
Sure. Do you want to make me a group athletics roll?
Sure.
Go ahead and make 3 rolls. I'm going to ask for 4 successes between them.
This is Athena's. It's a 4.
That's 1.
What was Tuka's athletics?
D8.
A 7. Does she get a fleet-footed bonus?
Yeah, she can get her +2 to that. That's fine.
So that's a 9.
Cool. So that's 3 total.
And Nemo blows up.
Damn.
10.
Nice. Okay. So you guys fall in line and begin hustling at double time, making solid progress through the tunnels. The misty background continues to shift through these blobby approximations of streets as you go, and that warmth against your circlet never abates and starts to actually get warmer and warmer the deeper you guys get.
She hisses a little bit, because I think it hurts a little even. She mutters while she's pretty sure Zeev's distracted. We're not here to talk. We're not here to negotiate. Partially for herself.
Right. You guys are hustling through the tunnel, and then another misty shape of Zeev drops out of the ceiling in front of you by a few feet, stands in front of your path.
Through him they go.
And just...
Yep, if he's missed, he won't stop him.
And that's exactly what happens. So yep, form drops down, you plow right through it. There's really no sense of tangibility to it. You just...
Does he look surprised?
You've already busted through him.
That's fair.
It's hard to say.
Oh, come on now. Regulator Sedaris. I think we got more in common than you want to admit, especially in front of your friends here.
Yeah, I make quite a habit of kidnapping thousands of people.
I was only borrowing them, only for a little bit to do them a good service.
Do you think you can actually rip this out of people and not damage them? She's asking because she doesn't know. That'd be neat.
That's the idea, but really it's for their own good. Don't you agree? I mean, you can't just trust anyone with this kind of power. That seems a little irresponsible, don't it?
Oh, very, she says, thinking about how reckless she is on an average day.
I got to admit, I'm right curious who's pulling your strings.
Just me.
No, but none of us just came to be, did we? We all come from somewhere. We all got ties. At least until you learn how to cut them. And seeing as you didn't seem like you was trying to kill Silas, I gotta wonder where the rest of you coming from. 'Cause he was mighty worried.
About what?
Oh, all those purple eyes hiding for him in the shadows. Boy, you wouldn't know nothing about that, would you?
Wouldn't know the first thing about that. I don't think her banter's as good when she's sprinting.
You hear Roth's voice from the back of the line.
Talk plain. What you saying?
She looks back, worried.
His eyes are fixed on you in a hard glare. Zeev's laughter echoes down the tunnel again.
It didn't seem prudent, she says.
Take a Benny.
Thank you.
God, that's Athena completely throwing caution to the wind, being like, I don't have the mental energy to deal with this right now. We're already in motion.
Don't have the time to think about this.
Trust is so hard to get nowadays. Shame when we can't be truthful with each other. All of our friends and allies. If you can't trust each other, then what do you have, really? Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, she doesn't know what to say. She's just dug her own grave. She's been digging it for 7 years.
You guys run on in silence for another span of seconds. Roth's footfalls heavy behind you still.
She's just waiting to get a stone spike in her foot.
Roth speaks from behind you.
Well, not gonna refute it.
I don't think I have the time to. But I don't think we have the luxury of not trusting each other right now. Because that's what he's trying to do. I don't think you put all your cards on the table with me.
Make me a persuade.
Hope this one goes better.
Gonna be a contested against Roth. I got a 5.
Oh shit, she got a 4.
You wanna stick with it?
No.
Don't wanna.
Don't wanna. Got a Benny once. I got a couple Bennies right now. I'm feeling okay.
But are you feeling good?
No. Worse about that. I'm just gonna let her fail it. As they're all still sprinting down this tunnel, she says, I got purple eyes when I killed a lady. She was trying to get into my brain. My circlet trapped her there. The purple stayed. I don't know what to do with it.
There's a great stomp from behind you, and I would like you to make me an agility roll.
Yep. Okay, Athena. Please be agile. 4.
4, okay. So you feel the ground rumble, and there's a great fissure, a crack that opens in the tunnel and shoots beneath you and past you. How do you keep your footing?
She panicked, jumps to one side entirely.
As you do that, there is a wall of stone that pulls up from the ground and slams upward, sealing the tunnel off, and it basically clips off the mist as well. A sheet of that falls down and rolls back towards you.
Who remains on this side? Just her and Roth?
He does it ahead of the entire group, so the entire group is still trapped on this side. But he sends that up, keeps running forward, and he's going to try to grab you. I need you to roll either your athletics or your strength at -2.
Well, then that'd be a 3.
Oh, he got an 8.
Yeah, she's getting grabbed.
You jump off to the side. The group peels off as soon as this wall goes up. Zeev's laughter also clips off. Roth continues charging forward. As you jump to the side to dodge the fissure, you can see Roth coming towards you.
The camera pushes down the tunnel with Roth's movements, and we see Athena in a pivot turn attempting to get out of the way of this charging train of a man. Through her visor, we clearly see her eyes widening in surprise and fear as her teammates all duck to the other side.
He grabs you by the front of your throat, and one of his great taloned fists continues running to the wall and slams you up against the wall. His claws bury themselves into the stone, so now you are dangling, basically.
Breathing's probably hard, huh?
I think he angles it in such a way that you can still be on tiptoe. You can still breathe, but he has you completely bound, mechanically.
She is panicked. Panicked, but not surprised.
Yeah, he slams you against the wall.
It's a weird combination.
Leans in. He's gazing at you out of one of his beady red eyes. Chest heaving. He keeps you there, and he's just heaving breaths as he looks at you and then looks back to the others.
You know about this?
Roth, stop.
Does Athena try to influence the situation anyway?
No. It'll look worse if she does. It already looks so bad.
Tuka, Pavi, and Nemo are off to the left now. Pavi's eyes are shocked and worried. Tuka's are also shocked, but she seems like she's a little less flat-footed. Nemo's expression is inscrutable, as it generally is.
Is his mustache line quivering?
There's always a little... Roth looks over to the three of them. Tuka's the first one, says, "Yeah, I knew about it." Yes, me too." And then Nemo says, "Yes."
Can Athena do an insight while she's choking?
Against...
She's curious if Nemo is telling the truth or if he's just being solid.
Okay, go for it. Again, in this case, I'll say it's a notice. I'll just say it's a target.
No, it's a 3.
It's a 3? Okay.
This wound's bad.
Yeah, he's standing there, his coiled arms crossed as he watches the two of you. But he takes a step or two forward, holds up a hand to Roth and says,
"I understand your concerns, but she is trustworthy. Since she has been back in the city, she has many occasions to do harm, but she has done good. So, regardless of what we know about her situation, I believe she is on our side here. We should not waste time. She's right, that's what Zeev wants."
All Athena can really do is make little gasping noises.
Oh yeah, he's pressed up against there. He continues heaving his breaths, looking at the three of them and then back to you.
"Well, you just stringing me along?"
He shakes his hand in the rock a little bit so you can feel the wall quiver. Some dust and small debris tumbles down and bounces off of you.
Layers upon layers, isn't it? Just one lie after the next. Would have thought you would have been Jax's apprentice instead of Joel's.
He rips his hand out of the wall, leaving a couple of great punctures in it, and lets you go.
She sinks down to the ground and holds her neck because she thought she was gonna super die. If I was Jax's apprentice, I'd be a lot better at this.
Show me.
He walks forward and grabs your helmet and pulls it off, gives you a shake and says,
"Show me."
They're probably still purple, because she had them up the whole time looking for motes as they were going.
Pulls the helmet off and sees the purple glow, not the shadow mask thingy, but just the purple glow. Pulls you up by the front of your uniform again, glaring at you with one of his eyes. Tuka walks forward this time and says,
"Abida, come home. You really think she's gonna betray us here? Come on."
To which he does not respond.
"So why did you really come back? You here to finish the job on Silas? You here for me?
No.
Who put you up to this?"
Put me at no one. This is just something I have to deal with. This is just my life. Silas was trying to help me get it out, and it's stuck there. And there's a lot of bad stuff going on, but I was hoping I could try and balance the scales a little bit.
Make me persuade at a -2.
That sounds
More than fair.
This will be a target
Oh, God.
number of 4.
2.
It's a 2.
Failed.
He listens to you, and a little bit of the fire goes out of him. He lets you go, but it's partly drop, partly just tossing you to the side.
You poor fool. They're just using you, and you don't even know it.
And then he walks over to the wall, does a push kick, and just kicks a section of it away. And it explodes inward to the tunnel that you were running down. Rocky dust filling the air and mixing with the mist.
You're right. We don't have time for this right now.
Well, we'll see if we have time for it later, because we gotta focus. This is what I was trying to avoid.
Looks like you made a tactical error.
I know what I'm here to do. It's never changed.
I believe that you believe it.
He takes a moment to just scan his gaze over all of you gathered here, shakes his head, turns, and starts to run down the tunnel again.
She runs a thumb over her badge on her hip, follows. She says as they're trailing behind Roth, I assume Roth is in the front now.
Yeah, Roth is in the front now.
She mutters to Nemo, "How long have you known?"
Not long. Our mutual friend told me.
That didn't give you pause. Seems like it does most people.
I am not most people. As I said, we should talk when all of this is done.
Man, love that. Yep. Just keeps on trucking.
The more you run and the closer you get, the more you feel the heat on your circlet building. It never reaches a point where it's actively painful or anything like that, but in terms of a measurement of the severity or proximity maybe of this effect, it's getting stronger. The temperature begins to rise by another couple of degrees to the point where it's now becoming hot. As you run, Zeev's voice continues to echo, now getting a bit louder.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Did I throw a wrench into things for you? Honesty really is the best policy, you know.
God, you're such a prick. She just says she keeps running.
Oh, what are you, my father?
Mutters under her breath, fucking narc. Athena, for right now, is really happy that she did get her one sleeve pinned inside. So, like, it would be dumb and weird to have it mess up, like, her, if it was just flapping around.
Sure, yeah.
She's glad everything is in tight and in place.
As you guys are running, there's another circumstance in which a mist body forms of Zeev running alongside you guys as you're going down the tunnel.
Oh, this is exhilarating, isn't it? Make you feel alive.
Don't you have better things to be doing? She's getting more and more irritated.
He starts to laugh again. As he does, the form once again flickers and stutters, becomes less fixed as the mist starts to curl off. He has another one of these ticks and he just goes,
Better.
His misty form collapses down to one knee as you guys continue to run and then dissipates again.
I can't tell what's triggering that.
Your guess is better than mine. Tuka takes long strides and you can tell that she could be peeling ahead of you guys, but is choosing to keep pace with the pack here. There's another voice that echoes down the tunnel and it just goes,
free.
Oh, that did sound good. Onward. They just keep going. It's gonna be a horror show no matter when they get there, so she'd rather it be faster.
The voice echoes 2 or 3 more times, just going,
Free.
and then the last time it's saying it, it snaps back into something more recognizable from Zeev. It goes,
Free. No. Don't keep me waiting now. Come on.
I thought you said you didn't have any tethers. Seems like something's pulling your strings.
No. Nothing's pulling my strings. I got the power to do it myself now.
Could be a puppet holding a tinier puppet. Who am I to say?
No.
As you guys round one final bend, there is a small stretch of tunnel that finally opens up into a great chamber. And if you still have your Vi vision on, your vision,
Vision. Vision with a capital VI.
Yeah. If you have that on still, you can tell that this is where all of the moats are being pulled. All the side tunnels that you've passed with yellow and red light filtering through it has now joined into one great tether emptying into this chamber. The chamber is 50 meters or yards across, full diameter, ceiling about half that in height. Yellow mist and fog swirl along the craggy ground, gets kicked up as you walk. At the far end of the cavern, high up in the wall, is a craggy opening. A waterfall of yellow fog tumbles down and out, dispersing against a large quarry crystal jutting out of the ground and filtering through the rest of the room. There is a pale figure splayed out on that crystal, motionless. You cannot see the actual walls or ceilings of stone and rock. Everything is just mist. You can see distinct walls and ceilings made of mist here, but that's all. So it's kind of like walking into this weird white-yellow space with an opening at the far end with this yellow fog pouring out and filtering through the rest of it. As you make your way further into the room, you can see the figure splayed out on the relatively flat portion of the crystal is Silas. His form creates a dark silhouette over the yellow glow of the crystal, and you can see that his form is curled and hunched with his limbs splayed out to one side in a quasi-fetal-like position.
Athena takes long, determined steps into this new mist-filled cavern, heading right towards this crystal, fog curling up around her boots as it puffs up with every step, following Roth as her team follows her. Is Eve anywhere visible?
At a quick glance, no. If you would like to try to make some sort of concerted effort to determine where he might be,
I would love to do that.
I would like you to tell me how you're doing that.
She's looking for disturbances in the fog on the ground, if she can be, like, invisible or something. Places where it'd be shifting around in a weird way.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a notice. This is going to be contested.
4.
4 is not sufficient here. You scan your eyes through this misty yellow cavern, but the fog and the mist is in flux. It's in constant motion. It's not violent motion, but it's swirling and moving through the cavern, and you aren't able to determine anything clear in terms of where he might be positioned or exist.
Athena knows that the crystal's bait. It just feels like bait, but she's gotta go. She's gotta do it.
You're going to approach it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her steps are puffing up mist as she goes.
As you begin to move forward, the fog stirs. A dome swirls over the crystal and the form in front of you, covering it so that you can't see through it, and then a voice echoes throughout the cavern.
Look at you coming in here like a little fishy, taking a bait.
And it echoes from around the room. There's no distinct point of origin.
Now, what are you gonna do with Silas if I let you have him,
That depends. Why'd you take him in the first place?
Ooh, bad.
Well, I needed him for my plan, and now I got all I need out of him. And besides, me and Silas go way back.
I have a hard time believing that. This fucker doesn't like anybody. But while she says that, she's bobbing around a little bit, trying to see if she can get through the mist. Not actually touching it yet.
If you're walking around it looking at it, it is a solid wall of fog and mist. It's still swirling in motion, horizontal corkscrewing up towards the top, making this little dome, so it's just a constant wave. You hear another one of these strange noises where it just goes...
We were fleeting allies. Acquaintances. No.
There's a pulse that goes through the room, and the mist speeds up for a second or two before slowing back down again.
No, he ain't nothing.
Why don't you just let him go with us then? Seems like your new tether doesn't want him around.
I'm in control.
Are you? Do you feel in control?
I feel connected. I feel like my eyes been open for the first time in my life. But you gone and closed yourselves off. Else you'll be able to hear what's left of him crying out for you.
What?
as he says that, you feel those buffets against your circlet warming up and then cooling down again.
Oh, jeez.
Sporadically.
She's gonna try and teleport into the mist.
Go ahead and roll.
Might be a mistake, Athena.
Does this count as an unseen location if she literally just saw it?
I'll let that ride.
Oh, it's a 5.
Yeah, I'll let that ride. You literally just saw it.
She looks back at her group, makes one hand motion like going forward towards the crystal, and then she just pops out of existence in a crackle.
Right as you go, you hear Roth. Wait! Oh, yep.
She's already gone.
You're already gone.
Something I've noticed is that people like talking to Athena as she's already in motion and cannot stop what she's doing.
Right. But Athena's a doer, right? And she's the impromptu leader here. I mean,
For some reason.
in some ways. Tell me what it looks like when you teleport.
Instead of a lightning bolt, it's more like a static cloud that filters through the mist like particles,
Okay.
coalesces on the top of the crystal, hanging off of it a little bit.
Sure, that's very cool.
Because she wants to be delicate because it's a fucking crystal.
Sure. When you go through the mist, there's a strange sense of duality for a moment. As the motes of you that are static pass through the motes of mist, it sort of gets confused for a moment. And you can sense that there's another presence there too. But then you pass through and you're able to coalesce on the inside, on top of the crystal, or hanging off it, or however you'd like to be.
I mean, if there's like a flat section of it she could post on,
Sure.
that would be ideal.
You get in on that side. Silas is still on top of the crystal. You now note that the dome of fog that has come up is apparently blocking the flow of the yellow fog that was falling like a waterfall. So there's a waterfall of yellow fog coming down into the room, but this dome is at least preventing it from falling down onto Silas right now.
Gotcha.
He's dressed in the same clothes you saw him abducted in
Oh
the
my
vision.
god.
Dirty, torn, tattered. He looks paler even than usual. There's some dark circles beneath his eyes. He looks gaunt, shakily breathing.
Is he awake?
Yes, his eyes are open, staring at nothing, glancing up to where the ceiling would be in the cavern. His eyes misted over with this yellow glow.
Okay, she's gonna try and slap his cheeks a couple times. She knows that sometimes if people get a little jolted, it can help, but she also doesn't know what else is happening here yet.
You slap his cheeks a couple of times. There's no resistance whatsoever. His head shifts with the light force of your blows. His eyes do not focus or track to you at all. You note that his mouth is moving on its own and he's mouthing something.
Can she make it out?
There's no sound, but I'll let you try to lip read.
Oh, untrained.
Go ahead and make me a smarts roll.
Oh, that's better than untrained. No, she does not know.
She does not,
She
yeah.
does not.
What you can tell is it's one word, and his mouth is making the same motion over and over, but you can't tell what it is. He also doesn't appear to be bound or tied down in any way. You also note that this barrier appears to also have suppressed any kind of sound from the outside as well. As you're looking over Silas, there's a pair of yellow eyes that appear in the mist above you, sort of looking down from the top of this small dome within a dome that fix on you and narrow. The voice says,
What you gonna do now? Roth don't trust you, he don't trust Silas neither.
Yeah, thanks to you. I was doing a great job.
Oh,
I'm a master of subterfuge.
with all your lies and deceit. Subterfuge is good, you can use that.
They can't hear me outside, can they?
No.
What are you doing with all that red? You're yanking out of people. Just eating it, gobbling it right up.
My mom always said I was small for my age. It's like I said earlier. Better in me than in all those people, ain't it?
I thought you didn't want tethers.
Tethers? I ain't tethered to nothing now. I'm in control.
What about Kumatama? Athena's making some reasoning leaps.
the eyes narrow slightly.
Kumo, you know of the hunter.
Yes.
This is one of the hunter's sources. It tries for us even now.
What are you?
The only chance Silas has to live.
I don't understand.
Destroy this worm and I will show you.
Not if I don't know your name.
Name. I suppose you can call me Silas.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. Between you and me,
I have no other names, but we share one thing. We desire his life to continue.
And there's a bit of a flash. The eyes ripple and dissipate through the dome again, and Zeev says,
No, you can't trust these things.
what is it?
No, it's the same as what you got. It's a being, maybe. You want to call it that. You just gotta hold the reins tight.
How is it keeping Silas alive? 'Cause I'm taking him out of here.
I'm keeping Silas alive.
Squints up at the yellow eyes, 'cause he looks like he's half dead already sitting next to her.
Well, I left enough in him to make sure everybody stays asleep. But the rest of them, I got him fired away, don't you worry.
This is batshit. Everything you're saying.
a curl of mist comes down from the top of the dome, and it creates another approximation of Zeev in the same way that it had earlier. It reaches a talon up and taps on his head.
You get flashes, right? Visions, memories.
Sometimes.
Well, I knew I needed Silas, so I got him and I brought him here. And I saw everything he was a part of, and I started picking through him, seeing what he's got. Plenty of holes.
Plenty of holes.
But then things started to align. I got flashes that clicked into place, slotted in like a puzzle. So I just took all the pieces I needed. I left him a couple, but you understand. It's more like the empty box.
Reaches out a claw to pat Silas's shoulder.
So you already know everything now. Put it back. We need him.
Why? What do we need him for? You ain't know what he done, what he wants.
What does he want?
What does anyone want? Power, control. He wants to change things in his image. At least I'm on the way out of here. Y'all just a bunch of puppets to him. Oh, at least as far as he can remember. Not all the pieces are there, only glimpses.
What did he remember about Joel?
Oh, that he's dead. That he's gone. He was a sacrificial lamb of sorts, something like that, near as I can tell.
His head ticks and twitches to one side, and the foggy eyes glow a little brighter yellow before dimming again. And all the while you're talking to him, he occasionally has these small spasms, even in this foggy form.
How does your friend talk? Mine can't.
The eyes glow brighter again, and he shakes his head and pushes it back down and says,
Oh, sometimes thinks it's supposed to be in the driver's seat, but you just gotta remind him who's boss. I'm just a little sleepy from a big meal, you know. Makes it harder to concentrate sometimes.
Believe me, I get it. She taps her foot on the crystal. Just lead back into the mines. That's how you got it.
his form floats up into the air, and he starts swimming through the dome while you guys are talking.
To the shard, at least. I don't know nothing about the mines.
Well, the shard makes more sense anyway.
I'm thinking about maybe, we decorate, maybe we do something different, you know?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. When I worked there, there was lots of changes I might have made. Seems like it might be a good time, you know?
Please regale me. I love interior decorating. Watching him swim through the air doesn't seem like the fella that appreciates the gravity of what she's about to do to him.
Haha, gravity. There are occasional ripples in the dome now. The shape of it wobbles every so often. And he says,
Oh, well, I don't think we really got time for that. Not right now, but it's in your best interest to leave back the way you came. I'm happy to speak with you, but...
I can't leave without these people.
Oh, well, you can take them now. I'm done with them. I got what I needed. Like I said, I'm just doing you a favor. Making sure everybody's got a clean slate, so to speak. Except for good old Silas here, I'm afraid he's a bit of a lost cause.
Put him back.
Oh, there was barely anything there to begin with.
I know, but I need him.
For what? Now you make your case. What do you need Silas for?
Order. Public image. We can't have regulation be torn to shit. The Zadars are coming in force, and we need... Ugh. She just crunches her fist, her bracer flares out.
Well, if it's muscle you need...
It's not muscle, it's presence.
The form swirls and then lands on the ground, doubles in size, and he does sort of a strongman pose.
Oh, I know a little bit of something about prisons.
More than that, he's one of mine.
You can take what's left, but there ain't much left to give on my end.
Then it shouldn't be a problem to give it back. At this point, she's got Silas in a modified carry assisted by her bracer, scooping him up, because he probably lost some weight the past week or so.
Yeah, it's fair to say.
As she's getting him up, his head rolls onto her shoulder, and she just says, I'm sorry it took me so long. I don't think he can hear her.
There's no response. Zeev takes a step forward with a hand outstretched like he's trying to stop you.
No, need him.
Desperately trying to touch Silas.
She yanks him away.
He yanks his own hand back and stumbles back a few steps.
You don't get him unless he's whole, so put him back. I'm not even close to fucking around right now. We all have a part to play. He's not done yet. For once, she gets to say nebulous things.
Yeah. Zeev begins to shake, pushing himself back up to his feet and turning towards you, and his whole body is quivering and vibrating now.
I ain't giving up what I got now.
You have so much. He is one person. If you give me what's left to him, maybe we can talk. But that's my line, and I'm drawing it.
Zeev continues to twitch, and the yellow eyes flare to life, emitting that yellow, misty smoke, which you've seen on your own face and Harlan Troya's, and a voice says,
Kill this creature. Give me Silas. Only then.
Will
Let
you
me
give
go
it-
back.
Back where?
His taloned hand raises up and points at Silas.
No! She says very indignantly. You give me one good reason why I should. Or I'm leaving right now. She takes one step backwards towards the lip of the crystal. Counteroffer. I siphon you into a husk, and you come with me that way. But you're not coming in Silas.
The dome of mist snaps and begins to drift apart back into the cavern as a whole, and the misty form of Zeev shudders and stumbles away steps.
No.
No, time's up.
Time's up.
The cavern itself begins to swirl these yellow mists around in a clockwise motion, and it's almost impossible to tell what direction is what. You feel your feet begin to leave the ground as gravity's hold abandons you entirely. Your compatriots, who had apparently been gathered around the dome, also begin to drift up into the air with a series of surprised cries and shouts. You note that many small figures made of mist are coalescing around the room as a whole. The form of Zeev that you had been talking to drifts into the air and continues expanding in size until it's probably about 20 feet tall.
Ugh, that's far taller than she's comfortable
A
with.
20-foot tall version of Zeev. Apparently still made of mist, but as you watch, the mist hardens into scale and flesh.
Oh,
And his eyes are glowing a bright yellow with those wispy black shadows flowing from them. And I think this is probably where we're going to call initiative. Anything you'd like to do as this begins?
Nope, she's got her nerd. She's ready to rumble.
Okay. All right, Athena. 10 of hearts.
Acceptable.
Buddies. 3 of clubs.
Woof.
Zeev. 8 of hearts. Zeev's buddies. 10 of clubs. And Mystery. King of diamonds.
Mystery.
Athena, you feel a firm presence on your circlet, desperately trying to... It's kind of on the border of an assault and a friendly type of thing.
oh boy.
This is a gamble, but she thinks it's Silas. She lets it down.
Okay.
if her circlet's a door, she's got her shoulder up against it, and the chain is still in place.
The voice that echoes in your mind is Silas. It says,
Athena, you must leave me here. You can't take me.
Why?
that's all he gets in the first round, since we're now in combat. Next up, 10 of clubs and 10 of hearts. Athena, hearts goes before clubs, so it is your turn. What would you like to do?
How many Misty figures are on the ground?
A bunch. The misty figures look like the nebulous blobby shapes that you've encountered in the past. They have the telltale yellow glow to their eyes. There's no uniformity to how they are gathered, but many of them are just in the process of coalescing and moving forward towards your group. I'm going to treat them as a nebulous mob, as I have in the past. There aren't going to be specific things to target. Not a swarm, but a wave.
Okay. Well, I would like to play an adventure card.
Oh boy. I'm always excited because I know you're hoarding cards for these big climactic
Well,
things.
I'm not hoarding. I'm not a dragon, okay?
It's not an accusation.
It's payback. It says, this is for my father.
This is for my father. You ruined his victory. Escarglow forever.
Forever. Play on an opposing wild card. Your attacks and damage against him are made at +2 for the duration of this scene.
Very cool.
I would love to play it on Zeev, and I'm gonna punch him so good.
Okay.
I would like to cast an upcast bolt for damage. She's trying to get all of her Cory out of her so he can't eat it.
Okay.
Because she's very concerned about that now.
Sure.
I blew up both of them.
Oh, shit. Oh, 'cause you
That's
have
a
wound still.
16. Yeah.
That is a cast with a raise for certain. You said you were upcasting it
Yeah.
too, so you're at 4d6.
Here, all these bad boys. Go.
Is that bad or good?
It's good, but... So can you keep track of this for me?
Yeah, of course.
14, 19, 20, 22 damage.
Wowza, okay.
Oh, +2. Does that count for damage?
It seemed
does.
like it was to me, so 24?
24 damage.
Dang, okay.
Payback's a bitch.
I'll spend a token Benny to soak. Generally speaking, don't enjoy doing it. 7, so he soaks one of those wounds. It was 4, so that takes it down to 3. Athena, tell me what this looks like, please.
We're all kind of floating right now, right?
Yes, you're
In 0G.
In 0G.
She gently hucks Silas in a groundward direction. So she has her hand free. Athena whips out her hand in front of her and leaves this white-hot little purple-rimmed mote of energy in front of her, and she dips her fingers into it, pulls it back really quick, like an arrow getting knocked into a bowstring. She pulls a string of energy back with her hand from its anchor point. Each quick breath she takes, this energy gets brighter and brighter, and it crackles like some too hot oil in a skillet. And on one held breath, she releases it, and her built-up bolt lances through the mist in the room in these perfect circles it creates, and it crashes into Zeev's giant body with a flash. Delayed sounds echo through the cavern, bouncing off all this rock hidden by the mist, muffled by the damp. As the lightning crashes into him, we hear her mutter to herself, "Dance on this string, you son of a bitch." Where does it crack into?
It bores an enormous hole through the top right half of his body. You watch it tear away part of his face, his entire right arm, and part of his torso dissipates up into this mist that floats up and away. He reels back with a hiss. And you can see inside of this misty form, the outside looks like a giant Zeev. The inside, you can tell, is made up of this mist, which is now starting to leak out. And somewhere inside of that, you can see the actual Zeev.
Shit, got him. He's mech piloting himself.
Apparently.
Can she talk as part of her turn?
Each turn 6 seconds, so you can say something while you do this, sure.
She says back to Silas, "You have to explain because we do not have fucking time."
I don't think you get a response on your turn. You're floating in midair, so you can't really move unless you are doing something to do that. Moving would require some sort of action.
No, I think she's happy where she is. What's her team position like? Where are they around her?
You guys are all within 10 to 15 feet of one another floating up in the air right now because presumably they were all gathered around the barrier trying to get a way in.
She moves her racer into its shield form and then stands on it like fucking Static Shock.
Excellent. Love it.
Mwah!
Sure, you can do that, yeah.
Yes. She clicks her mag boots on.
Oh, very cool, yeah. Next up are the Mist Monsters. I'm going to treat them as a group unit, so they will have a wild die for the group check. The mist creatures are going to begin swarming forward, drifting up into the air to try to attack your friends here. While you guys are all floating in the air, you're vulnerable because you can't really position anything. So this is all kind of nebulous. I'm going to roll a fighting roll for them against all of your allies because all of your allies are being swarmed.
It checks out.
6 plus 2 is an 8. It's going to hit everybody, but not with any raises.
Okay.
The highest was a D10 fighting, which 2 plus 5 is 7. So let's do some damage. 9. I think I already spent my GM Benny early in the session.
I think you might have.
So
Wait, what would it have been on? Was it on like a spirit roll reroll or something?
I think I was trying to make something bad happen to you. I can't remember what it was. I will stick with 9 damage. Probably shakes, but it's not going to wound.
Whew,
so
acceptable.
That shakes Pavi and Tuka, but probably not Roth and Nemo because they're bigger and beefier.
Nemo's like, cool, these wisps.
Amorphous creatures forming fangs and claws and other appendages out of nothingness, tearing away and swarming all over your friends. Next is Zeev. Zeev is going to multi-action.
Okay.
He spends the first action shedding his shell, by which I mean you watch him soar gracefully out of the form you just severely wounded into free space by himself, and he starts pulling Mist towards him. Mist forms around his tail and elongates it into this extremely long, slithering appendage that ends in this wicked blade.
Oh.
He's gonna go for you, just because you're public enemy number 1 here.
That's true. Is he my enemy?
Yes. Zeev,
Okay.
Zeev is your enemy. Yes, we finally got that.
We made it!
Yes.
She's gonna kill him so good.
Sorry, really buried the lead on that one.
Well, here's the thing. It could have been Zeev, but it also could have been Olivier.
It's true.
It was really a toss-up for most of the season for me, going like, well, it might be, it might not
And
be.
see, I didn't even determine who it was right away because I wanted to see what you paid attention to or what you chased after. So, like, if you would have spent more time going after Olivier, probably would have been Olivier. And for all I fucking know, you'll just draw it again next season. So, come on down, Neon Heat. Every season's an enemy.
Isn't that good, though?
Yeah, in a way.
Not for Athena.
No, not for Athena, not at all. Athena, you also notice as Zeev is floating in free air, he is missing his right arm.
Oh man, she shot it right off?
Yes.
Holy shit. Oh,
Looks like it was burned away.
wow, that's some retribution for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even think of it that way.
She sees that, her missing arm tingles but does not hurt.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if you take as good as you gave. And what is your parry?
Okay, my parry, well, I have my shield up, but it's on my feet.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. If you're standing on your shield,
But what if?
tell you what, you're standing on your shield. I'll say that makes you no longer vulnerable because you now have your bearings, but you don't get to add it to your parry.
That's fair. My parry's 5.
5. Okay. Well, thank God he rolled a 6.
Huh. Well,
Not very good, but all right. Let's see here.
it's even D12 fighting?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Who's to say why? Yeah, Athena can't see his fighting die.
No. Athena will continue to act accordingly.
Oh, also, his wound penalties do not apply to his actions here.
Nuts.
Yeah, sorry. It's covered by, there are 2 edges that reduce the wound penalties that affect you by 1 each, so I think rules is written, you can ignore 2 points of it, but thematically for me, because he's using Mist to do these things,
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
really
saying
cool.
It doesn't apply, so. 9 plus 5 is a 14 for damage. That's not bad. What's your toughness with your armor and everything?
8.
So this is a hit with a raise, so it'll cause 1 wound, which you can't soak,
I can't soak it.
because he's your enemy.
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna die. Oh no.
Now the real question is, do I want to Benny this to go for something higher?
How many bennies does he still
He has
have?
1 Benny left.
Might as well shoot for the moon.
I'll stick with 14 and you'll take a wound.
Okay.
He's floating in the air. You watch this misty tail spiral and whip through the air, smashing into your helmet, knocking you slightly off balance, removes the helmet entirely, sending it spiraling off into the mist.
Zeev cracks his tail into Athena's head, and it shatters a portion of her visor and just cracks it off entirely, scraping a long gash on her forehead that is pouring blood into one of her eyes. And she lets out a pained "Gah!" as she lurches back.
He's moving through the zero gravity without apparent motion and with complete ease. Like he's just drifts closer to you.
She's reminded of how Zadal moves in brain space sometimes. She's not very comfortable with that comparison, so she's not going to focus on it. She's going to try not to throw up because she probably has a concussion now.
Zeev says,
I'm in control.
and finally it's your buddies.
Well, thank
all
God.
the way down at 3 of clubs.
I want Nemo to fight back the wraiths that are swarming the group with his extendo arms, because I feel like he'd have the best range of any of them right now.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
This could either be an attack roll, like fighting to try to destroy some of them. This could be maybe a test if you're trying to apply like a distracted status to make them less effective at harming them.
Oh no, I want him to like fuck them up.
Okay.
But I would like him to wild attack.
Wild attack sounds good. Go ahead and roll fighting for him. It's a D10. He is a wild card, so you get your wild die. Wild attacking gives him a +2.
It's a 6.
Their fighting is a D8. Half of that is 4, +2 is a 6. So that does hit,
Nice.
although not with a raise. Nemo's strength is a D10.
Okay.
He's using a shield, which is a D4. Yep, and +2.
+2. Oh god, so bad. So bad.
Yeah,
I've rolled 3.
You want to use this, Benny?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because I can always give him a common bond one should he need it.
It's true.
Such a good edge. I'm so glad I got that.
It's very thematic and appropriate for Athena.
That's 11.
Well, Misty figures have D4 Vigor, so 11 is a success with a raise, which is a wound, so I will deal...
Do some of these disperse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes!
You watch him as he's twisting in midair. I imagine he throws his arms out to both sides as the shields snap to their full breadth. He begins to turn end over end in the air. Who knows how? His arms spiral around him, carving swaths through these misty forms as they approach, like a giant top. Athena, 3 of hearts.
That could be better.
Would you like to Benny it to get another card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would.
9 of clubs.
Better.
Buddies, 10 of spades. Zeev, Joker.
God damn it, Zeev!
Misty forms, 5 of diamonds. Silas, 9 of diamonds.
I'm still going... Well, at least I'm not going last. But I'm still going second to last.
That is true.
Aw, damn. Zeev's gonna ice me right now.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, multi-action. His first attempt is going to be to grapple you.
Okay.
This is going to be an opposed roll of his strength or athletics versus your athletics or strength at -2.
Let me roll that for you.
So he's the attacker. I will do first. Oh my god, he blew up a 12. You see?
No!
Blew up a 12
Son of a bitch!
into a 7. 19.
Fuck! How does a 3 do?
Pretty bad. He got a 19. Blew up a 12 into a 7. Success with a raise. So
I'm bound.
yeah, as he's drifting towards you, that same tail continues in the arc that he had just slashed you with, but it spins around you, spirals up the length of your body, and cinches tight. And it's a strange sensation because you can tell that this is mist and it almost doesn't feel tangible, but the pressure there, the kinetic force is still present. And for his second part of the multi-action, I would like you to make me a spirit roll, please.
Oh, woof, I failed. It's not a crit fail. It is a failure.
Would you like to stick with it or do you want to Benny it?
I don't know what's going on. I would like to Benny it.
Okay.
No.
What'd you get?
These wounds are killing me. 2.
Okay. I am giving you your bonus from your circlet to this,
Oh.
but it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, nuts.
Unfortunately. So, Athena, what happens here is you're bound up by this tail that Zeev has created from the mist, and he continues drifting towards you, and you see the flickering yellow light burning in his eyes as he gets closer and closer. It looks like he's initially going to put both hands over your face and maybe pressing into your eyes, but then realizes he is currently missing one of his arms and instead places his mitten-like hand directly onto your forehead, and you feel the tips of his claws dig in on either side of your temple and on top of your head.
Oh.
And then you can feel this raking presence against your mind. There's an instant, palpable sense of panic from Vi deep within you. The pain is almost indescribable as you feel like pieces of yourself are being stripped away. Could you roll me a d6, please?
Yeah. I got a 1.
A 1, okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
And can you now make me a further spirit roll?
Oh god, it's so bad. It's a 1 and a -1.
You feel these claws raking into your mind, pulling pieces away. The tangible panic from Vi deep within you. You feel that energy starting to slip away and her presence fade. You feel Zeev's presence echoing somewhere within your mind. He says,
Let me see what you got.
Oh, I hope she's got more than that. Athena's body bucks in the confines of his tail. And when she feels him dredging her soul and taking some of Vi with him, this isn't pain like she's ever experienced before. And I think the sound she makes is like an animal that's being savaged. This visceral, shattering howl that scrapes at the ears of all her teammates. Vi, no. Oh, no.
you lose 1 additional power point.
Okay.
So that low roll was a good roll.
Oh, good.
Man, I didn't even know if we'd get to this point, so very fun. Oh, and I get a Benny, because you're a Joker.
This is her recompense for one-shotting your cool monster.
I'm down with you one-shotting people. Creates interesting situations. I'm not worried about it. That is Zeev's turn. Next up, 10 of spades, your buddies. What do you want your buddies to do?
I need help. I don't know from who.
I need help.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Pavi's new power for her tonfas that we were talking about. Can she cast blind on Zeev from a distance?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I would love for Pavi to do that.
Yeah, okay.
So her casting die is a D8 now?
D8 now, yep. Blind, go ahead. If you want, there are modifiers you can apply.
Like what?
You can make it area of effect to incorporate more enemies. You can make it strong, so the vigor roll to shake off the effect, if it takes hold, is harder to do. Pavi has enough points to do this.
Strong would be good.
Okay. Roll your bones.
Puppy.
She blew up both of them, Pickle.
She's
That's-
watching her best friend get 8.
That's an 11 and an 11. 11's all around.
11's all around, so that is a raise. It applies a -4 penalty to all actions requiring sight. The victim automatically tries to shake off the effect with a vigor roll as a free action at the end of their following turns. Each success removes 2 points of penalties. Raise removes it entirely. Because you made it strong, he will be making that at a -2. So what do you think this looks like?
I was thinking it would just be a crack of light.
Mm-hmm.
When we were planning, and Nema was like, sometimes people down there haven't even seen light before. So
That's very cool.
Seems cool. It would be like a flashbang.
Zeev is clinging to you and siphoning this energy from your body and mind. As you two struggle on your metal platform in midair, we get a shot as the camera swivels behind you guys, and we see Pavi desperately drifting up in zero gravity, turning over, doing everything she can to move in any direction. And she just says, "Get off of her!" She will flick her tonfas out, spin them feverishly, almost like propellers trying to move, and then crack them together in a blinding flash of light that illuminates the cavern. And Athena, we get a point of view shot from you as he's hunched over you, his remaining clawed hand covering your eyes. You see this flash, you see his head reel back in shock and irritation, and he goes, "Ugh!" Next up, Silas, hearts go before clubs. In response to your question from last round, you feel the voice reverberate inside your mind off of your circlet, and now with Zeev's presence as well, it's feeling a little crowded and it's hard to tell where anything is coming from.
Kill Zeev.
I mean, they don't have to convince her.
All right.
You have to free us from Zeev's control. He's weak right now, but he won't be for much longer. Make sure my body stays here, nearby.
she doesn't have a lot of bandwidth for replying right now.
It's true. It's on his turn. Let's see here. Let's make a spirit roll. 8. That's pretty good. In addition to the blinding flash from Pavi, you see Zeev's form shake and twitch again. His grip on you slackens slightly, and he is distracted.
Oh, nice.
And Athena, it's your turn.
Oh god, I gotta fry him so good. I have enough points. Why mess with success? Another upcast bolt. But I think at the same time, she's also trying to shake him off, moving around the shield under her.
You are currently bound, I'm sorry.
Oh shit, I can't do nothing.
You are bound, and you can't act until you
That's
fight
my whole
against
turn,
that.
isn't it? When I'm entangled, I can do other things, but if I'm bound, that's all I can do.
Correct, let's see. The victim may not move, is distracted and vulnerable as long as they remain bound, and cannot make physical actions other than trying to break free. Breaking free is an action. With a success, you're free of one particular entanglement or grapple. With a raise, you get free entirely, so, okay. If you would like to try and break free and then do something, you can. It'll be at a multi-action penalty. Otherwise, you can just try to break free as your entire turn.
Ugh.
So breaking...
She's got a multi-action.
Breaking free it's the same as the grapple going in. It's either athletics or strength at -2.
That's a -4. She's never going to be able to do that. Okay, this seems appropriate. I'm activating my conviction.
Conviction!
Can you give me a rundown on how that works?
So, applying your conviction, you get a plus 1d6 die. Everything you do this turn gets the 1d6 from conviction. On subsequent turns, you can choose to expend a Benny to extend that effect. But for this turn, everything you do, every multiple action of your multi-action stuff gets the d6.
Okay.
So it could be very powerful in addressing that.
Yep, it's gonna have to be. Okay, she's gonna multi-action, breaking free, and casting an upcast bolt.
Okay, so multi-action gives you -2, and you're at a -2 for your wounds. Unfortunately, you have a further -2 because you're distracted since you're bound,
fuck.
so you're at a -6 right now.
Oh god, this is so bad.
Well, you played enemy on him, so...
Yeah. Man, Harlan
I'll go
Troya
ahead
wishes
and
he
roll
got this
here.
close.
I got a 3 and a 4 for him, just on the normal roll. I think I need to spend a Benny to try to keep this going for him. I got a 5 and a 3. He is distracted, so he gets a -2. He was rolling his strength, so he is at -2. It's a -4. I don't think blind applies to him trying to hold his grapple since he's already holding it. That's just a matter of him maintaining the status quo. Does that seem appropriate to you?
I think so.
He's already doing
Yeah,
it.
he's
He doesn't
done it.
need to see you to do it,
Yeah.
right? So, okay. Oof. Oh, man. I'm gonna go for broke and spend his last Benny.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Oh no!
He got a 16 minus 4 is 12. He got a 12 to maintain this.
It's tough to beat.
Sorry.
That's a 10.
Uh-huh.
Minus all my minuses is...
Is a 4.
Jesus. Here's my conviction added to it. 10
You blew up a 6?
into a 3.
Okay, so you got a 6 on your first one.
Yeah.
A 4 on your second one. That
Yeah.
makes it 10. And then you added your conviction, you got a 6. And then you blew up your 6 into what?
A 3.
A 3. So that's 19 minus 6 is 13, which is 1 more than his 12.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Oh, yes!
Okay, so... Oh, wow. You fucking pulled it out.
Yeah!
Okay, so you got a success, not a raise, which
That's
means
fine!
you're no longer bound.
But I am entangled.
You are entangled. That just means you can't move. You're no longer bound, which means you don't get the -2 anymore from being distracted. So you're no longer distracted.
Okay.
And what was your second one? Upcast bolt?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. So this one, you got your wounds?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Let me see here. I forgot that he is distracted from what Silas did, so he should have had a -2 to that, but I forgot that you were also vulnerable while bound, which would have been a +2.
Oh, so I
for
would have
him.
evened out
So it would have
anyway.
evened out anyway. So,
Gotcha.
no harm, no foul.
Gonna upcast this bolt.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, one more thing.
Uh-huh.
You are using a ranged attack in melee, which means it's against his parry.
Should I use a burst instead? She's casting something regardless.
A burst, well, it's not a ranged attack technically, because it's an area of effect. So I would say that would still just have the normal range target modifier. If you'd like to do that, then yeah, I think that makes sense.
That sounds good to me.
I guess the trade-off is just it costs more power points to use burst.
Unless I get a raise.
Well, sure, but that's what anything.
Okay, gonna cast a burst. Upcast for damage.
Do it. Don't forget your conviction.
I won't. I roll it after.
Oh, okay. That's
So
a fun little sprinkle on top. What'd you get?
We'll see.
Oh, you blew it up? Oh my god!
I rolled a 21.
What's your size of the die?
It's a D10.
You blew up a 10 into a 10 into a 1?
Into a 1, plus my conviction. It's a 25, plus 2 from payback.
-2 from your wounds.
Right. Do I have any other minuses I should be aware
It
of?
doesn't. This is only to cast. It's already
Right.
raised. So
I know. I just wanted to keep rolling.
No, I think that's good. Your conviction gets added to damage rolls too, doesn't it?
It does, I believe.
Yep, and damage totals.
Okay. Gonna roll my 4d6. We got 10 right here. 10 little boys. We got 6. So that's 16,
Okay.
18, 20 from payback, and then my conviction. 22.
22 damage total. Okay, he has no bennies and he can't soak, and he's at 3 wounds right now. So this
Suck on
is
that, you fucking nerd.
this is definitely gonna kill him. Tell me what this looks like. This enormous burst of whatever you want it to be. Oh,
Both things happen at the same time, right? She's breaking free,
yeah.
and she's casting burst.
Correct.
So Athena shimmies, flexes the metal of her armor out just an inch, almost like she's doing a controlled shield bash, and manages to get her hand free enough just to twist her palm upwards. You want what I got? Choke on it! The little twisting and roiling pilot light that's flickering in her palm just explodes outwards, and the camera goes dark for like a split second. Only the convulsing, bright purple-white flame visible in the initial blast, and it's licking around Athena's armor, but it's utterly consuming Zeev. Maybe his chin leaning in towards her body is taking the brunt of the burst, and it spreads in this wide bloom up into the air, and his clothes go up instantly, and we see his outline within the fire, a dark black, except for these little piercing yellow dots of his eyes. The glow expands outwards in staggering amounts before it suddenly extinguishes. The only thing we can hear is the roar of the flame, and it's so loud it almost sounds dull.
As the heat and force of your flames continue to sear away at his scales and flesh, his head begins to twitch and he bears down, trying to endure the punishment. But then his grip slackens and he's blasted backwards through the air. A plume of flame explodes around him and his form begins to tumble end over end through the air, plummeting towards the upraised spear-like tip of the crystal below. Against the backdrop of rushing flames and the hiss in your ears, you hear the sick thud of flesh on crystal. As he is impaled, he lets out a final "No!" and all sound from Zeev ceases. Athena, as this happens, you watch yellow and red motes of energy drifting up from his seared corpse. Interspersed with the yellow and red, you also see flecks of purple. There's an implosion of energy as the mist in the room pulls and sucks itself forward into a central point covering his body, and then detonates and erupts outwards as molecules of water that fly in every direction, spattering the walls. But his body is still impaled on the crystal, just an empty husk now. We have a faraway camera angle. We see Athena still perched on her metal disc, floating in midair as all of her friends are twisting and writhing in the wake of the swarm of mist creatures encircling them. Gravity returns to normal. You are still in the air. You watch as your friends begin to plummet back towards the ground.
Oh no.
I'm just going to make an athletics roll for everybody here. Let's see. Roth crit fails.
Oh, good. Maybe he'll forget because of the bump he's gonna get.
Nemo does okay. Tuca fails.
Oh no, Tuca.
And Pavi succeeds. Roth crit failed. The ceiling was 25 meters or yards, which is about 75 feet in the air. You guys were probably a little bit less than half, so let's call it 30 feet. You guys are 30 feet in the air. So everybody except for you is falling about 30 feet, 3d6 plus 3 damage.
Oh boy.
Everybody that succeeded for each success or raise they got, I'll reduce that by 1 increment of falling damage. So Pavi and Nemo are only going to take 2d6 plus 2. Tuka's going to take 3d6 plus 3.
Oh, jeez.
Roth crit failed, so I'm going to increase his and say it's 46 plus 4. Would you like to roll falling damage for some people?
Yeah, is there anything I can do? Probably not. Can she exert a little bit of cushion on anything metal they might be equipped with? Just a little bit of resistance to maybe lessen the damage they're gonna take?
That's an interesting idea. I like that.
Like, it won't take it away, but maybe it'll help.
Sure. I'm gonna say that because this is a reflexive action, you're gonna have to focus on one person. I'll let you do it for one person.
Who looks the worst off?
That isn't Roth. Tuka failed her roll, so you can see she's trying to right herself, but she's upside down in the air, plummeting.
Okay, she helps Tuka, for sure.
Make a strength with your control medal, so the d10 plus 6, as a strength check, not a damage roll. And this will count as a success to impede the falling damage.
With my wounds?
Yeah.
It's a failure. I spend a Benny for Tuka, because I love her so much.
As a common bond, you can choose to have Tuka make the reroll, or you can roll your shape metal to try to pull on her equipment to lessen the fall.
I think I'll stick with the shape metal.
Go for it.
16.
Okay, 16 is a success with 3 raises, which would completely negate the fall damage she takes.
Oh, she feels like she's done a good job, because Tuka looks so sad like a little turtle on her back, fallen, and that would have been so bad.
Yeah, you see Pavi turning over in the air, but she seems to have righted herself and she's now just bracing for impact, but Tuka is scrabbling midair like a plummeting bird whose wing is broken.
She knows she doesn't like heights.
That's true. Even though she can reach them quite easily.
Well, not when she doesn't have stuff to stick to, or grab her claws into.
Let's go ahead and roll some fall damage. Let's do Nemo first. Nemo and Pavi are both 2d6 plus 2.
Nemo takes 7.
Okay, so he'll be shaken.
Pavi. Oh no! 15 damage.
15 damage. Is she gonna take a wound? I don't think
Can she soak?
She has 1 Benny to use. Pavi, this hasn't come up too much, but Pavi is a D10 vigor.
What?
Pavi is, based on how I built Pavi, she was meant to be the immovable object to your unstoppable force, right?
Okay.
Like, that was the original design behind Pavi, is that she might not have been, like, super good at anything, but she's tenacious and she barrels forward.
She's
just
so
like,
scrappy.
Right, she's scrappy, so she's meant to take hits but keep bouncing back. It just hasn't really come up that often, and the one time she did take wounds, she got beat the fuck up real bad.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Also, worth noting, one of those points is from an advance and one is an augmentation. Do you want to roll to
I will.
soak for Pavi?
Oh, Pavi. That's 13.
13. Oh, wow. Okay, that's plenty. So her toughness would have been, with a d10 vigor, 7 plus 4 is 11 with her armor. So she would have taken a wound from that, but she fully soaks it.
Oh, amazing.
You look over and you see Pavi and Tuka plummeting towards the ground. Tuka clearly in need of help, but you see Pavi able to right herself, and she's in like a power squat stance, just ready to brace for it. So when she lands, she just does the classic stomp. There's a little indentation where she is, a little shockwave of air goes out, but she is still standing stock still, absorbing all of the force into her leg augmentations that let her jump.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Nemo lands on one of his shields and just sort of bounces and rolls, but looks shaken. Let's do Roth.
Let's do Roth.
So Roth is taking 4d6 plus 4 damage. Oh my god. That looks bad. Is it bad?
Could be. 23 damage.
I'm going to spend Roth's Benny to make you re-roll that and see if you get something higher.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm playing some shenanigans there, but...
A little bit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
25 plus 4.
29 damage?
Yeah.
Hot damn. Okay. So 13 is his effective toughness here. So that's 4 wounds. This knocks Roth unconscious. He crit failed his athletics, which made this worse, and he can't roll to soak. And I know I spent his Benny, but
Right.
whatever. I just think it's more dramatically appropriate that way, too.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so... God, this could not have turned out better. When the hero is incapacitated by damage or injury, they must make an immediate vigor roll. Critical failure. The character dies. Failure. Roll on the injury table. The injury is permanent and the character's bleeding out. See below. Success. Roll on the injury table. The injury goes away when all wounds are healed. Raise. Roll on the injury table. It goes away in 24 hours or when all wounds are healed. So you're going to make a vigor roll for Roth to determine his fate, and that's going to be a D10 and a D6. This does have a -3 wound penalty applied to it. Oh man, I'm so excited to see what you roll.
4.
A 4 is a success. The injury goes away when all wounds are healed. Damn.
Whew.
All right. Roll me 2d6.
Do I add them?
Yes.
4.
Roll one more. Any die, even or odd.
Even.
His right arm. As everybody starts to plummet, you see Roth trying to reach out to grab anything. There's nothing to grab. He's so enormous that he just cannot stop his inertia, and you watch him tumble end over end. His arm is out trying to stop himself, even trying to grab the ground to soften his fall based on what abilities you've seen him use, but he just lands on his outstretched arm. You hear a sickening crack as it crumples beneath him. He's laying motionless.
Oh god. Athena's still in the air, floating on her disc like an idiot, watching all of her teammates fall to the ground.
I like this image of you just like this moment of triumph, like, yes! And everybody else just like, no!
Athena reaches down off of her little platform she's balancing on, rakes her hand up into a fist, holding Tuka with any scrap of metal on her armor. She's just trying to lessen her fall in any way, give her just a little bit of resistance. Athena wants to zip onto the ground. She just abandons her shield for now. Walks over to Tuka and Pavi, making sure they're okay. Nemo seems okay. Roth seems extremely bad.
Just a cursory glance. Make a healing roll to see if you know how bad it is.
7.
I think you can tell that he's breathing, but he's unconscious and doesn't look good. Maybe whacked his head a little bit too.
Athena's running over to Silas now, shouting back at Pavi, see if you can fix him! At Roth, with her one hand, she slides to a stop by Silas's crumpled form.
Roll me a notice.
4.
4, okay. Most of the fog in this room is starting to drift in whatever direction it was being sent after that small explosion, but there is a definite coil extending from Zeev over to Silas, which is now blanketing Silas's form. You notice that there are small motes of yellow light drifting about as well.
She shouts to the room at large, what did I fucking say? She's talking to the yellow.
Sure.
She doesn't know if it can hear her. Can she try and chop through it with her arm?
Yeah.
She doesn't have her shield currently. She could call it over. Maybe she does.
Yeah, you cut up the mist. It starts to dissipate, but the particles are still drifting.
I don't think she could fix that.
Yeah.
Do any of her purple particles come back?
They're actually drifting back in your general direction. Motes of purple light.
That's good. Hey, I'm back. I got you. It's okay. I got you. Can she still hear Silas?
The connection that you had before, no, that is gone. The rest of these motes of yellow light rush towards Silas. There's a pause. And then his back arches and he bucks and he inhales a deep, sharp breath with a sits bolt upright with one hand, scrabbling at your chest. And he takes a couple of panic breaths.
Good morning.
His head is down and he has one hand covering part of his forehead and his right temple as he continues to breathe. And he glances in your direction and says, "It's been a long night."
You want to tell me what's going on? Because I've got time. She looks fucking hard. This is not fucking around Athena right now. Which is mostly the Athena we've seen always.
Sure.
She's blinking her eye because it's bloody now.
Without looking at you, he looks up in the direction of the crystal where Zeev is, raises a shaky finger and points at it. "Take me there.
What is it going to do when I do that?
I need the power to keep everything asleep. Otherwise, the people in the tunnels are dead."
What is asleep? She's trying to help him up onto his feet.
Yeah, and he struggles and pushes against you, getting up onto his feet with his weak, wobbly legs that he presumably has had no cause to use for some days.
"The hunter from the deeps. This is the source it uses. Zeev took it, and it isn't pleased."
Bet it's not going to be thrilled you're using it now.
Doesn't matter as long as we get everyone out first. I can control it this time. Make it selective.
He's just wheezing with the effort of walking.
Can we drain this? Is it just gonna come back? What is it hooked up to? Is it just the shard? Is it the whole city? Because we went dark last night.
He glances sideways at you, and you see that there's a rim of yellow in his pupils.
I truly don't know. I know they fear it, and they're using it.
They who? Kumatama? Hunter? Is that the same thing?
He nods his head.
Oleracorp.
They're using it?
He nods again.
Good. Oh boy.
I don't know how, but there's some sort of connection between it and the city. Crystal.
I found where it's linked up.
About this time, you guys have reached the crystal, and he looks over to you in surprise.
Where?
To the mines.
He nods to this, very heavily slaps a hand onto the crystal. You watch his eyes flare with yellow light and begin to trickle those same black shadows into the air. Another wave of mental energy sweeps out, brushes against your circlet, but it doesn't feel quite the same as it did before.
Was this yellow was yours before? You're a smart guy, put together those puzzle pieces. You got them all back.
As you say that, his head twitches just a little bit, and the color in his eyes begins to shift from the yellow that you equated with Zeev to something more like a lime or maybe a pear. And he straightens up a little bit more, and he says,
That appears to be the case. I'm still missing large gaps, but
he taps his head with his free hand.
I got some back. I can remember.
Yeah, I know that was a real problem for you. I broke into your house, I'm sorry. And she puts his glasses back on his face, if he's busy crystal touching.
It jostles a little bit. It's a strange sight to put the glasses on him
Right.
when his eyes are going.
She just frowns as she does it, like,
Yeah. He lets out a shaky laugh. Glances past you at the group. We see Pavi and Tuka trying to rearrange Roth a little bit, gesticulating at one another and talking. Silas looks back to you and says,
What does Roth know?
Mostly about me. He knows I got purple eyes. You wanted me to protect you from other folks with purple eyes, but I think that's about all he knows about that. He certainly suspects more, but I didn't tell him. I'm definitely getting fired. Better than dead, though, because, well, the night's not over yet. Day? I don't know what time it is.
I can fix this. Bring him here. I'll make him forget.
I don't think that's gonna work. He's got an augment. It's up.
He gives you a sideways smile.
She doesn't like that.
Knocks his knuckles on the crystal.
That's just gonna implicate us more. He's gonna know. He's gonna know.
And what do you think he's going to do now? He knows about you. He suspects about me, at least. There's no hiding all that, but everyone here...
And he looks past you, blinks in surprise at Nemo.
I can fix this.
He's
Only
going...
Roth. Don't touch anybody else. And she feels like the world's biggest hypocrite. Wow, just staggering.
He looks at you squarely, but he nods, and he says,
We're all in this together, aren't we? Roth is well-meaning, but doesn't understand.
He's on a warpath.
And he would start one if he thought he could win it. Maybe even if he thought he couldn't. That is a decision that should not be his to make.
He is the arbiter, she says with a tiny, sad smile.
He's let his anger and his hatred cloud his judgment. This is far more complicated than simple politics. You know this.
Of course.
There may be a time we can bring him in, so to speak, but...
It's not now.
It is not now. No.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and is about to say something, and then blinks as he realizes that you are in fact missing an arm.
What? What's happened here?
Oh, I don't know, Silas. What do you fucking think?
He's caught aback by that.
Seems we have catching up to do.
Thank you for coming for me, Athena. And thank you for... And he taps his head, gestures towards his eyes.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get here sooner.
If you had, I might not have remembered.
What do you mean? Steve was gonna be here the whole time.
If there was anything of me left.
Ugh.
As it is, he consumed pieces of me, but he didn't know part of me was already inside him.
How about that?
That's why he came for me. My friend.
You got a name?
He shakes his head. Even through the haze of yellow light, you see a tear streaking down his cheek. We were only briefly acquainted. Maybe this is an opportunity to make up for lost time.
Athena feels Vi and completely understands.
Her presence is still diminished, but the pieces of you and Vi that were torn out have all returned to you, so if anything, it's just a lingering fatigue or distance, but you feel that faint relief and gratitude from Vi somewhere deep within.
Athena motions for her group to start shuffling Roth over to the crystal. Silas, I don't know if you remember this. Was it all Jax's?
He looks over to you in confusion and his brows furrow, and he looks away off into the distance, trying to remember a distant, faint recollection. And he's still looking far away, not at you, and speaking slower, almost more dreamily. No. Jex was opposed. He just continues staring off, not really paying attention to what's going on around you until they start to drag Roth closer. They will successfully drag Roth over to you guys. As soon as everybody gets over and sees that Silas has eyes, Pavi and Tuka both circle around behind you. Tuka is wary, crosses her arms standing behind you. Pavi refuses to come closer. Nemo has one of his shields out and held in front of him and maintains a small distance but doesn't really say anything. But Nemo's the one who drags Roth closer.
Can you fix him? He's taken a terrible spill.
We're gonna do our best. How can I help? She looks at Silas.
Silas looks like he's about to shake his head or say no, but then he says,
You are a siphon. Perhaps you can make this easier. I'm still weak. Here, come here.
She does.
As you put your hand on the crystal. I would like for you to make a knowledge Corey roll or a siphon, whatever I don't know if we actually gave that
D4.
Your D4, yes. Don't crit fail.
I regular failed.
You can tell that this crystal is some sort of beacon of energy that is vastly depleted at the moment. There's a thread of energy that goes somewhere deeper within the mountain, but it's nebulous and faint and you can't seem to wrangle it in any significant way. You do also realize that there is a tangible amount of energy in the fog that is coming out of that crevasse. But Silas says,
Not to worry. I have enough control for what we need.
Well, I'm here. I'm not leaving till you are.
He nods to you.
We shouldn't let anyone come to this chamber yet.
Oh, most certainly not.
Silas puts his free hand onto Roth. Tuka says, What are you doing to him? You gonna heal him with that or something?
No. Silas is, he's fixing my mistakes tonight.
Pavi stomps back over, gives you a small shove on your shoulder and says, What, you trust him to do this?
Yes.
She reels back a little bit, almost like you've slapped her, glances from you. Maybe there is still a purple hue to your eyes, and then she looks over to Silas, whose yellow-green shadow eyes are still going. Make me a persuade for Pavi. Normal difficulty with your wounds.
That's a failure.
You see something flicker in her eyes, and she says,
Athena.
Pavi, if we don't do this, Roth's gonna start a war with AlariCorp. The whole city could go up. Like that, all because of what I did tonight.
Pavi turns and points a finger at Silas.
What about what he's done? To you, to me, to all of us.
He is going to make good. Silas?
Silas nods.
I assure you're getting quite worked up over nothing.
Silas?
There's nothing to fear.
But sometimes you can't just come over to an apartment and try to brain fuck your way in to sleep on our couch. That's very rude.
Well, you did tell me I could. I'm not even talking about just that. Everything. used me like a pawn.
Me too. But we can't have Roth still knowing what he knows tonight.
She looks like she's about to say something else, but the fight leaves her and she just looks tired, nods her head as she stares off into the distance.
I don't like it either, Pavi. I think you have to know I don't like it.
Yeah.
You just gotta make sure everybody stays safe. And a war is not a good way to do that. It gives us more time to feel out the mines. It gives us more time to feel out this hunter. They're trying to pincer attack us on one side with claws, on the other side with bureaucracy. It's very frustrating. But now we know it's them.
She nods again. Yeah. You're right. I'll trust you. But I don't trust him. Jerking her head at Silas. I guess I'll go and let them know.
Don't go alone. I'll stay with Silas. You three go. Come here last.
I'm not leaving you here by yourself either.
I'll be fine. Thank you. She knows Pavi doesn't want her to touch her right now. She won't even try.
Yeah. Pavi jerks her head at Nemo to follow her. Nemo shifts, looking between all of you, and then moves to follow Pavi back into the tunnels.
She gives Nemo a thumbs up.
He gives you a solemn nod.
Then she tries to wipe the blood off of her forehead with it.
Tuca still standing behind and off to one side in solidarity. There's a ripple of energy in the crystal itself as Silas gets to work. You see Roth stir several times in unconsciousness, but after a minute or two, Silas pulls back and says, "It's done."
Okay, so be specific. What did you block?
What do you want him specifically to take from Roth?
You know what? Leave everything she told him, but make him forget about the stuff at the mines and that she has purple eyes. Basically everything after they get to Zeev Tunnel, just blank him. You know what? Take the eyes too, but let him know about Pantheon.
Okay.
So she's a mite less suspicious by being more suspicious. Misdirection.
Yeah.
One more thing Athena wants Silas to blank is Rebexi being a psionic. Didn't think she'd get a chance to reverse that terrible gaffe.
Okay.
And she just want Rebexi to be angry.
Rebexi is a psionic.
Don't worry about it.
He turns to you, furrows his brows.
Glowers at him.
It's kind of hard to discern his expression when his eyes are all glowy like this, but he shrugs and shakes his head and says,
Yes, very well. Of course. Right, it's done. I also took his overt suspicion of me.
Wise.
I thought as much.
Won't that make him more suspicious, though? Later on, maybe?
I said overt suspicion.
Oh.
The psyche is a complicated thing. There's much nuance to be had. But even so, you can't remove certain things key to a personality without butterfly effects.
Well, he's a very suspicious man.
What do you know about this yellow stuff,
Athena raises her eyebrow and looks over at Silas.
I know that the most predominant source is some sort of entity that inhabits the deep tunnels. It's called the Hunter, or Kumitama. Call it a hive mind. One mind, many bodies.
Is that pretty standard for this kind of stuff? The green's a hive mind.
It was.
Isn't anymore?
I'm not sure.
Sure sounds like a hive mind when it talks in my brain.
I don't understand all the nuance myself. And as I said, I'm still missing large swaths, which were taken, deleted.
By Jax.
I don't know. Perhaps.
Well, we could always ask Olivier.
Yes, we shall.
We're gonna ask her a lot of shit.
We have many questions to ask many individuals, and now we find ourselves in a very advantageous position, with much autonomy to do so. Well done, Athena.
What do you mean?
I mean our greatest sense of suspicion, and he gives Roth's shoulder a small kick.
Don't kick him.
He's caused me no end of trouble. I assure you it won't harm him any further.
It's still rude.
He shrugs. I find I don't care right now.
So what are you gonna do?
Me?
Yeah. You got your friend back.
More like a brief acquaintance, whom I would like to get to know better. But yes, that's a step in the right direction.
I should give it a name. Things do better with him.
Perhaps. I feel that's likely for it to decide. I would like nothing better than to secure the safety of our city. There's much to be done.
at the mines. I think I found a mole. His name's Rotu Cyril. I think AlariCorp's gonna try and replace my grandfather with him after tonight.
Oh, I see. Well, we can't have that, can we?
No, we can't. But it might already happen. Because we've been down here for a long time.
One problem at a time.
Athena hugs herself as much as she can, thinking about that, because she's been very desperately trying not to think that her grandpa might be shot dead in a gutter.
Right.
As Athena's sitting there with her back up against the crystal, she turns over to Silas. I really don't want to regret trusting you, because you've been keeping a lot from us, and I want to know what it is.
Oh. Secrets appear to be a flooded currency, as of late. We're in similar predicaments. I think we've no choice but to trust one another now.
Oh, just now?
You know what I mean.
I do, I'm just being shitty.
I think you have earned that, at the very least.
Well, thank you.
We'll set this right. There are still enemies aplenty and unknown quantities. It's important that we stick together now more than ever.
Do you remember what happened to Joel now?
I remember more. I can fill in some of the gaps, but there are particulars that were not lost. They were taken. I don't know if I'll ever recover those, except from the source.
Do you remember who the fourth person up on the catwalk was?
I remember a name, but I do not know anything else.
Okay.
Azalea.
Azalea.
Yes. He holds out his hand and he says, Jex, Joel, Talina, Roth, myself, Azalea. And then he's about to speak and stops and shakes his head. And I'm missing that last one as well, if that tells you anything of note.
You know, I assumed Suzette Olivier was up there, because I had some memories from my purple buddy, and now I'm not sure if maybe they were this Azalea persons. I don't know.
I can't say. It's possible. But I know one way we can follow it up the chain, so to speak.
Directly?
Yes.
Forcefully?
If that is your method. I have no love for Suzette Olivier, and if she is the one who's been trying to have me killed, all the more reason. She's an agent of AlariCorp. Her motivations are, I don't know if they're clear, but not to be trusted. Safe to say, she's no ally of ours.
Oh, most certainly not. She looks over at Tuca. I don't think Athena's eyes have been purple for a while. Letting Vi chill and recoalesce.
Silas's are still the brilliant lime green hair color. Tuca waves a hand through the air and she says, Oh, you best believe I'm going with you.
Of course you are.
Got business to take care of. I'm about sick and tired. I'd be lying if I said I ever thought I'd have that in common with Silas. Sorry, the Oculus. He snorts a laugh, waves a hand.
Well, you did just help save his life. I think we can be a little bit more familiar.
Yes, commendations and medals all around.
Good, I have a frame. I needed something to put in it.
I would think you'd be sick of being framed.
She just starts laughing, a little manically, probably slightly worryingly.
Yeah. Tuca comes over and pats you as you're laughing yourself stupid. All right, get all those yucks out. Oh, you got a bit of a fashion change, it looks like.
Athena looks down at her armor. She's like, I thought I'd kept it all in pretty good shape.
I guess fashion ain't the right word for it. Here. Pulls out a little pocket mirror, holds it out to you.
Athena's a little confused, but she takes it. When she holds it up to her face, she finds that she's got a sizable amount of gray streaks going through her very dark hair now. When did this happen? Has it been like this all night?
No, it wasn't like that a few minutes ago.
Minutes?
I don't know. When we was walking, we've been through these dark tunnels. Maybe I just didn't notice it.
Oh. That's okay. I could dye it.
I think you're in
Right?
great shape.
She takes a second to catch up
Oh,
with that.
see? Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Now you met your mama. It's real sweet.
I hope she thinks so.
I'll tell her that you dyed it for solidarity.
I don't think she's as bothered by this after the day she's had, but maybe it'll catch up with her later. She's looking in the mirror like, no. Athena knows they're holding this room until everyone else is evacuated, because once Silas stops touching that crystal, shit's gonna go off, from what he's said. So it's good to get clear afterwards.
What Silas told you is that he's using the crystal to maintain sleep on the monsters that are still in the area with you. It would be easy for the pacifiers to come in and kill any of the sleeping creatures to ensure that everybody would be able to leave. Given that all the people are allowed to wake up, they can begin getting up and being funneled out. Pavi and Nemo would take the lead on that and leading them back to the survivors, who can then get word out to the standing by rafts. So I think that's already in place and that's already happening as you guys are doing stuff in here.
My time assumption is that this would probably take 3 to 6 hours to get everybody evacuated.
Probably. There are a lot of people here.
There are a lot of people.
And even with all of your resources.
The tunnel's only so big.
Yeah. It's an undertaking.
Yeah.
It'll take time.
So Athena is content to wait here and make sure Silas doesn't get kidnapped again.
Roth is going to be out for however long you're here. He will remain unconscious, and then you can take him with you when you guys leave.
While they're waiting, Athena climbs up the crystal, knocks Zeev's body right off of it onto the ground from where he got impaled, and she's going to burn his corpse. She's going to move him well away and light him up so he can't be... she doesn't know. She doesn't know if the energy can just go into it. Well, she does know that the energy can go into a dead guy. The parasite just did that earlier this season. I forgot about that, me, Allie, until just now. So that's a good call. She's gonna burn this guy to a crisp.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll to do that. You can certainly set Zeev's body alight.
She clears some earth away into a little ditch grave and lights him up with some purple fire while she is standing well away.
You watch as the remains of Zeev blacken and curl until they become unrecognizable and the fire subsides. There's an acrid smell in the air.
This is the first time she's attended to a dead body like this, I think. I don't think she's ever had to do this before, but she is not taking any fucking chances.
As you watch the flames dance along his mottled scales, you note that there are faint wisps of yellow energy still dispersing little by little.
When she sees the yellow, she wills her fire to go just a little bit hotter, a little bit faster.
And they continue to burn.
Athena takes a hard moment to be still and look at this charred corpse in this ditch she's made. She kneels down, putting one hand on the ground. Sorry, you got mixed up in this, Zeev. Sorry you got mixed up with Harlan. Maybe you deserved better. But I guess I'll never know. She stands up, and with a trailing hand on the ground as she does so, the earth melds back into place, leaving Zeev in an unmarked grave as she walks back to Tuka and Silas.
Pavi comes back at one point to confirm, hours later after everyone has been removed from the tunnels and it is only your group. She likely fed a line to everybody else that the situation was not safe. Everybody needed to stay back to ensure that they would not come into this tunnel. Give you guys the opportunity to not be seen, or at least Silas specifically.
Athena nods and starts to get Roth prepared to go. I guess Athena could carry him with his armor.
Athena wants to carry Roth?
How much does he weigh?
Using your...
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
She might be able to do that.
Roth's 500 pounds, probably. He's a big, beefy fellow. 6.5 feet tall, chunky scales and muscle. He has one of the edges that makes him slightly bigger.
Oh, okay. I sure was a beef boy.
Yes, beloved edge beef boy. I think it's thematically okay, you know.
If I spend my last Benny, can I put extra juice into it?
I'm fine. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
We'll just say it's a little laborious for you to...
Maybe Tuka's got him, like, under the shoulders in the back.
Little tiny Tuka underneath him, carrying him on her back as you're holding most of the weight. That's doable.
I like that,
yeah. It's doable.
Silas can walk.
He's on his feet.
Good.
You can definitely use that to get Roth out.
They might have made a makeshift sling so his arm doesn't wiggle around too much.
Can you roll me a smarts real quick?
Yeah. 2 wounds still. That's an 8, though.
You do recall that Roth is a Karnak, so even if he lost the arm, he would be able to regrow it.
Yeah, but, that's still rude.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, for medical purposes, it's probably going to be okay.
But she gets them all ready to go and looks at Silas. You better turn those off. We gotta go.
Indeed.
Can you keep pace? How fast can we go? Because I want to fucking move.
As fast as we need to. I will keep up.
She throws him a granola bar. Let's go. He probably hasn't eaten.
Yeah, it's true. He fumbles with it, looks at it gratefully, and devours it.
She points at him. Small bites. Can't have you barfing into a ventilator.
Eat fast, run fast.
She shakes her head and starts down the tunnel.
He takes smaller bites. Your group is able to make its way down the tunnel back to the main cavern opening. Some of the pacifiers followed your lead in the way that you went up after you told them that the way was secure, but to keep an eye out because you found some survivors and wanted to get them moving.
Gotcha.
You get to the main cavern. You see that several shapers have utilized their abilities to create an enormous tunnel and staircase leading up to above the surface of the water where the barges are awaiting. The staircase is made predominantly of stone and ice, although you can see that the ice is more jagged and solid for footholding. The cavern is almost completely empty now, only the last stragglers are being escorted out by the remaining pacifiers. Several of them swarm in towards you when they see you finally emerge, specifically picking up Roth to make sure that the Arbiter is taken care of.
Athena lets her hand fall onto her knee for a sec, because that was probably tough even with her connectivity.
Yeah.
She's like, thank you.
You got it, Regulator Sedaris. We got your back.
That's cool to hear. She thinks to herself.
We'll take him from here.
As they're grabbing him, she turns around and looks down the staircase and up. Should we flood these?
Somebody pauses and looks back. What, the tunnels?
Yeah.
Maybe. Not my choice to make, but you want to make it, go ahead.
What do you think, Oculus?
He turns and looks back the way you came.
I think there's a resource that could be used for or against us, and that if we are not going to make use of it, it would be best to seal it away, but I don't know of a way to do so that nothing could make its way back. Whether through tunneling or in the water.
He turns to look at you as he says that, cants his head a little bit.
Her teeth clench, because that would not have occurred to her until far too late.
I don't constantly set traps for you to walk into, but Silas would call your attention to that.
She nods a little hurriedly. Let's just seal it back up for now.
You can certainly get the help of the people who created the opening to undo their work and seal it off from above, now that you have the knowledge of this cavern and what lurks beneath.
I imagine there's some triage stations on the docks where all the boats are going to come back. I mean, they've probably been making laps with people.
Yeah, this is...
Lots of tents, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Right by the dump.
Triage stations set up, ready to welcome back all of the survivors. This is a citywide effort. The amount of people involved in this is staggering. The next couple hours are a bit of a blur. As you're welcomed back, your involvement is noted by only those in the know who really know and understand what happened there, but the reaction from all of the survivors who made it back is nothing short of desperate gratitude to everyone who was involved. So regulators and pacifiers in particular are getting a lot of praise from people just being around.
Athena's going to do whatever is helpful, like handing out shock blankets and water bottles, whatever she can do. She still has her helmet on, though. She doesn't want people to know, even though she only got one arm, so people might draw a conclusion, but that's for them to do.
Some people know. I mean, you're famous and all, so... We get a montage of shots of Athena and company helping out, just trying to smooth things over, make sure that everybody's okay. Slowly but surely, people are released to go back to their homes. It's an effort to orchestrate the city returning to some semblance of normalcy, and the effort goes on for hours. The day begins to bleed into the next, and for someone who hasn't slept in who knows how long, it becomes a fugue state.
Athena gets Silas back to the spire. For safety and medical care, just dropping him off, saying, here's this man, fix him.
He would have gotten some immediate medical care at the little medical tent camp that they'd set up there. But he will be in agreement that the spire is a good place for him because there are many more people and he will have access to security detail, so I don't think he has any designs on going back home immediately or anything like that. So yeah, you take him back to his office, a couple of shots of you guys traveling through the city. During all of this, your team is split up doing different stuff to help with the relief effort. Pavi does not want to go with you if you're going with Silas. Tuka goes with you guys too. Rides along to make sure that, hey, if Silas is going to get jumped and she can be there too, and then saves Olivier some time. But you guys get back to the spire without any further interruptions.
I'm gonna leave that read in.
Silas, you take him back to his office and he enters the orange glowing room and takes a moment to look around and then strides forward to flop into the chair behind his desk.
Athena stands in the double doors to Silas's office and closes them behind her. The wall clock outside shows that some time has passed, and the doors open up again as Athena exits, her brain already minutes ahead as she plans her route to the mines to check on her grandfather.
You exit out of the elevator. Rebexi behind the desk sees you exiting and immediately tries to flag you down. She pushes herself up out of her chair, moves around the desk while waving over another regulator and gesturing at the seat for them to take over for her.
Athena has bad vibes. Bad vibes on that. She didn't even know Rebexi had legs. She did. She saw a picture of her.
She walks towards you, but is clearly walking past you as well, but gestures for you to follow her. Come with me.
Yep.
She leads you only a few steps down the hallway and then into the first open door. She pokes her head in to make sure it's vacant, enters, and holds the door open for you.
She enters and is worried.
Rebexi closes the door. The light in here is very dim, so that the soft sky blue of her circuitry casts a small aura of light.
I'm sorry, I spilled with Roth. I didn't mean to. I fixed it. He doesn't know anymore.
When she speaks, you notice that her voice has a different cadence than you are used to. If he no longer does, that's good. It was unfortunate that you outed me in that way, but I suppose you didn't have any way of knowing that.
I'm sorry. I fixed it.
She holds up a hand. That's not important right now. Rotu Cyril is gone.
Where'd he go?
I'm not sure, but a detail of security from the mines came and removed him while you were deep within the tunnels. It appears that the curator has resigned. He left a letter of resignation at the mine and procured a copy to be brought here as well. He's named Rotu Cyril as his immediate successor to take his place on the council in the interim.
Where's my grandfather?
I don't know. I would assume in the clutches of Alaricor. I haven't gotten all the details yet, but it seems he's taking a sabbatical. With his wife.
Athena reacts like she's been physically clubbed over the head. She reels back. She has to lean against the wall by the door. Her anxiety spikes, and her missing arm is alive with a prickling sensation that she can't will away.
Yes, it's less than ideal news. But there's one other thing.
Oh, good. One more thing.
Signal flares were sent up in South City.
We get a wide shot of the front of the spire on the bridge over to the hub as Athena tears out of the front doors. Her feet are slamming on the metal and rock of the bridge. She jumps up onto one of the railings and, in a leap, lances herself forward as a bolt of lightning to the other side of the canal, and she keeps running, and there isn't a flare-up anymore, but she knows exactly where to go. Even the streets are glittering a little bit less tonight as she runs like her life depends on it. We see her rip around the corner of a familiar street that we've been on many times. She is out of breath, lightheaded. She is there. Steps falter and slow as her mouth falls open, still in her battered pacification gear, as she stands in front of the fire-ravaged husk of Escarglow. Stains of the initial fire and smoke going up through every broken window. The front door she made is melted. The smoke-blackened brick and the vines that they planted so many years ago, just dully glowing cinders. Every window is broken. The balconies are caved in. Beams have fallen through the floor into the central dining room. occasional crackles and sparks and pops. She sees the crowd and the regulators that were here to help. She takes slow, glassy-eyed steps forward to her home. And her dad's dream. And it's gone. And it's her fault. She looks over her shoulder at Mobius Strip, the people up against the window watching her, and she turns back around. Her slow steps start to ascend through the air as her bracer makes makeshift stairs for her to climb the outside of the structure, each step one sheet, moving itself with her stride to where it needs to be to give her solid footing. She doesn't touch the ground. She doesn't touch the floorboards once she makes it over one of the balconies. She can make it carefully through the door, but she doesn't touch the ground. These steps just keep moving in front of her. I don't even think she realizes she's doing it. She carefully, with shallow breaths, picks her way inside the building through the rubble and tries to find the statue that her grandmother made on the second floor, by where she and Zadal were sitting just a couple days ago. The wallpaper is smoldering and it smells acrid. These silent tears pitter-patter down onto the sheets that she's walking on, hovering just above the actual floorboards of the building, eaten through in certain parts by the flame. Athena feels empty. This is all her fault. It's gone. We see her fingers sifting through rubble and ash, still actively smoldering some of it. Her armored hand recoils for just a moment before she pulls out the Barisk statue that her grandma Hilda made. And it's warped by the heat and the flames, but the intention's still there. And she looks up to the wall at a soot-covered frame that she knows her grandma and grandpa are under the glass of. And she gently takes it off the wall, clutching these two half-ruined keepsakes to her chest, and this raw sob wrenches out of her as she sinks to her knees in this haze of wreckage and her own failure. She's managed to lose another set of grandparents in one fell swoop. And again, she couldn't do anything. She couldn't protect him, because she wasn't here. As her ears ring deafeningly, like someone trailing their finger around a cymbal, she hears the doll from weeks earlier, echoing around in her brain like it's an empty room.
Can't save everyone. Not always. That's one of the hardest parts of what we do.
There's a tight shot of her eyes after a solitary time, her newly streaked hair fallen into her face, dusting of ash over it. Her eyes flash purple for just a moment. The screen cuts to black. Hey everybody.
Hello.
End of season. We did it.
We made it.
We made it.
Season 2.
Do you know who the music was this week, Pickle?
Why don't you just tell me?
Crockett and Waveshaper. Crockett you can find at Crockett80s on Twitter and Crockett.bandcamp.com. And you can find Waveshaper at Waveshaper_SWE on Twitter and Waveshaper1, the number 1.bandcamp.com.
Pinnacle Entertainment Group.
Thank you for Savage Worlds.
Thank you.
This time last year, we were going to Genghis Khan almost.
We were. It was a
pretty
great
good.
time. You can find them and their products at peginc.com. Thank you to all of our patrons supporting us at patreon.com/RPG for you and me.
It means the world.
It does.
Thank you.
2 patrons in particular.
Is it Michael and Chase?
Michael and Chase, yes. Thank you both for your contributions and for helping us push onward and helping us make the community a great place. We've seen a lot of people joining lately, a lot more activity. It's just been very heartwarming, and we love all you guys so much.
Real flattering. Next season, we're switching back to weekly releases, but they're going to be shorter episodes. So basically, it's the same amount of content from the bi-weekly, but a little bit more because we get to do more bonus scenes. That's a little bit easier for me to parse out mentally when I'm editing, so that's nice.
So we don't have a time frame for when season 3 is going to start. I definitely need a little bit of a mental break for a couple of weeks here because I've been spinning a lot of plates.
So many plates. I've seen it. It's amazing.
Our kitchen's a mess, let me tell you.
I'm going to be releasing an Absolute Zero on the main feed every 2 weeks till we're back on with Neon Heat Season 3.
If you want to be current with Absolute Zero, of course, you can come and join us on our Patreon server.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. Bada boom. We love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.